Alright. Okay, we are live. Can you guys hear me? I will put this on later. Can y'all hear me? I'll turn this off. Alright. Sup. Okay, I'm just gonna check some stuff. Can everyone hear me? How's my face? I'm wearing green right now. Alright. Where is the thingy? Okay, just back. Okay, is it a lot? Alright, I think I can hear myself in this thing. Alright, can everyone epic. Okay, sup y'all? Alright, let's go. Sound is good? Okay. That's pretty good stuff. Oh, Timothy Sullivan's here, nice. Okay, we have Superfan in the house. Alright, epic stuff. Yeah, so we're gonna have a bunch of random live stream today. I just put in everything together. Okay, what is this thing? Install. Nope. Slide this over. Just okay, so we have this. I'm just setting up everything. Okay. Let's see. Okay, good sound, epic. Okay, we have two, another Stephen F, another Superfan. Guys, you gotta have to up your game, guys, to catch up with Stephen and Timothy. Just throwing cash around. Yeah, Jeremy Bartlett, miss you, honey. Epic stuff, yeah. And C says this is cool. Didn't know that it was possible to add a trailer to the scheduled live stream. Yeah, I knew about the trailer. I didn't add one until I was thinking of adding one before, but then I didn't know what to add. And then someone made this epic 9/11 video or 9/11 music album, so I put that in. So that was pretty epic. Did you guys like the music over there? If you listen to it, okay, I'm gonna start putting the ear. Okay, so now instead of having those giant headphones, I have these on. Alright, let's see if this works. Oh, I can hear myself. Okay, so now there's an issue. Because I can hear myself speaking with these. Okay, 1 second, just troubleshooting stuff. Alright. Okay, so I had the headphones inside the microphone slot, but I somehow can hear the headphones. I mean, I can hear the microphone. Let's see this. Alright, now I can't hear that, which is good. So test some stuff out. Okay, sound. Sorry about all that. I just don't know what's going on. Why would I hear the own microphone in the thingy? Okay, master volume. Manage sound devices, disable, and then MPOW enable. Okay, so I'm gonna test out some stuff, and okay, so let's just so we have 16 people. Let's just continue over here. Okay, I'm gonna test this music out.
Most people would agree you can't get something for nothing. There's no such thing as a free lunch. And yet, we get our oxygen free from the air we breathe.
Can you guys hear that? Or is it too, let me test that again.
We get sunlight free.
Why does this go so loud? Okay, desktop audio.
And water, that used to be free. Drinking water came.
Okay. How's the audio, guys, in that decibels? Okay. Yeah, how's the audio of that music? I'm gonna play it. How is the audio? Oh, a little loud. Yeah, it's these headphones. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'll figure that out later. Okay, I'll put this one on. It's like, it's those new headphones. I just got them. I'll figure that out later, but I'll have these giant head thingies on right now. Guess play this now.
Laws?
Okay, how about now?
That hasn't been broken.
How's audio now?
Well, free energy is basically, and another word for it is zero-point energy. It's energy that is contained within the vacuum of space, and which is virtually undetectable by any traditional means. In fact, the energy is homogeneous and isotropic, the same everywhere, the same in all directions.
Louder than your voice. Yeah, that was just to show the thing. But is it like too loud that it hurts? Okay, saying, so I'm not gonna talk over it. I'm just gonna keep it on. Okay.
Seized my laboratory, which was 22 tons of equipment.
Desktop audio. How about now? Let me know when it's good. I'm gonna lower it until it's good.
Army surplus, Navy surplus equipment.
Okay. Okay, yeah, it should be fine. Okay, I think it's fine. I won't play it too long. But anyways, I'll put the other. I think the other doesn't change much. I just don't want to wear the giant headphones all day. They're good because they have noise cancelling. Okay, too low now. Okay, so if Stephen F says too low, okay, we're gonna go with this, and I'm gonna test out whatever I feel like it. Let's see. I'm gonna play it here actually. I don't need to. I think the other doesn't change much. Okay, low Liger, Red Liger says raise voice maybe as well. Too low now. Okay, so if Stephen F says too low, we're gonna go with this. Okay, I'm gonna play this here. I know it should be fine. Okay, I'm gonna lower this and play. Yeah, sorry for the troubleshooting. We are just going. Okay, I'm gonna increase this to max. And your voice is 10 and the music is 2. Well, that's because I lowered it. Okay, so my voice is louder. Let's say it now.
All kinds of neat configuration waveforms, and that's right up to 44 gigahertz.
I can lower it as I wish. Okay.
Wide spectrum of fields and that to work with.
All right, we're just gonna continue further. So guys, as always, we'll see how many people we have. We have 16 people, or 19, 18, 19 already. We have a lot right off the bat. And just let me know whenever the voice is too loud, too low. So voice is 10, music is 2. Is that low or music is bad and voice is good? All right. Okay, pretty good. Okay, should be fine. I think I have the handle of it. All right, it's good now. Okay, guys, as always, there's the links to that I'm gonna go over. It's gonna be a bunch of random stuff, and some of it will be on the fly. The pyramid stuff will be on the fly. It's been a while since I looked at it, but that is why I put it in here so I could force myself to look at it. Oh, 9/11 revision. Hello, beautiful people. Please remember the Earth is pear-shaped. Let's go. All right, so that is true. It is pear-shaped. Sounds good, Ryan Kirko. We have new people on the show. Let's go. Dark Side of Dollars. Epic stuff. All right, so we have a whole bunch of new people who weren't here before. All right, let's go here. Yeah, speaking of pear-shaped, I had a comment actually in this one here. Pear-shaped. Okay, is Earth really pear-shaped? So I was asked if this was, and I had this thingy here, this animation. It's pretty epic. So there it is. It's pretty much like a pear when you have just scale up the elevations, like exaggerate them. You're gonna look at like something like that. It's from that Neil deGrasse guy. So here's the shape of the Earth. This thing is called a geode or whatever. It's the elevations, like excluding how the water waves are, etc. So it looks something like, okay, so C's in there. Let's go. Okay, so we have pear-shaped is going. All right, and let's continue on our journey. Okay, so let's go and follow the thing here. Just get back on track. So MES links, as always, guys. Always check out MES links. You could view a bunch of ads and a bunch of links here. So that's the epic stuff there. And yeah, so there's debunking flat Earth one, MES conspiracy, 9/11 truth, a whole bunch of stuff, and I put a whole bunch of links. I put this one here too, MES confronting disinfo agent Richard Gage on there as well. And oh, the video doesn't show, but I have a link to the Odyssey here. I actually sent this one to Roger Stone. We'll get to that in a bit. So Roger Stone has been talking to me and 9/11 revisionist. So there's me calling out Richard Gage. This guy, he was not happy. All right, let's see some comments here. How is it, mystery if you've never seen it? In the last minute, there are some blobs. Okay, okay, so we got some here. I got a comment right here. It remained hot for weeks after. Yeah, again, validated customer. He's talking about heat in the 9/11 World Trade Center. There's very little heat, so it's molten without heat. That's the key thing people have to wrap their head around. Yeah, he does. He does look really mad. We can actually play that, or should we play it, or should we get on track? So that's the consensus. If we get 3 people saying yes, we'll play it. Otherwise, go back on the thing. Actually, I'll play it later. It is going to be pretty interesting. Okay, so let's continue further. So those MES links, as always, guys. MES links, as always, and bookmark that. And also, guys, become a super fan. Yeah, so become a super fan, and you get a bunch of these emojis, and you can put it here for a low price of $14.99 per month. Molted boots melted off their feet. Yeah, but not their feet. Yeah, I know, that's the interesting part. I'm just gonna put some emojis. Let's go. All right, and let's go to the next setup. But yeah, no one burnt their feet. Yeah, that is the epic stuff. Okay, so test other AI. Yeah, so I was asked to test out other AI. I tested out Google Bard. Well, I can't even use it. Google Bard. Also, I gotta remove these bookmarks to make it screen bigger. Show always, or on new tab, and also see fix this up. Okay, I'm gonna shift this. Okay, everything's good. Okay, so if I go to use Google Bard, how does this? Okay, let's just try to use it. Google Bard, yeah, it's currently not supported in my country, so it doesn't support in Canada. So I couldn't test that out, and I'm like, all right, I'll just give up. All right, so that is, I wanted to show that because I was gonna test that out. Also, yes, Pi Day, Hawking, Curry, Einstein. Yeah, I wanted to show that up. Albert Einstein, wiki. Let's go here. Albert Einstein, wiki. So he was born on March 14th. Yeah, so the 9/11 version says there are claims for the melted boots, but no one picture to be found of piles of these so-called boots that melted. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, so they might have melted like and gone away. But yeah, that is interesting. Okay, so March 14th, if you that is the third month, so March, so 3.14 is pi. So you go pi equals, and then I'll just put it up there. So pi, okay, so that's what Google will show it right away. So Google, just show the number, man. Okay, pi is, yeah, 3.14. So anyways, Albert Einstein was born on Pi Day, so March 14th, so Pi Day. So, I was gonna put this in a post, but I'll do this all right here. So Pi Day is March 14th. All right, so that's Pi Day, and then so that's Albert Einstein's born on Pi Day. Then Hawking, Stephen Hawking, wiki. Let's see when he was died. This is from Fractal Woman sent this one out. So he died on March 14th, so on Pi Day. So he's also and he died on Pi Day. So Albert Einstein born on Pi Day. This person died on Pi Day. All right. And then next one is Stephen Curry, the basketball player. Wiki. Let's go to. So he was born on Pi Day, so same as Albert Einstein. All right. So that's pretty interesting stuff. So born on Pi Day. And speaking of birthdays, it's my birthday this Monday, so that's gonna be pretty epic. Epic stuff. All right. And let's continue further. So January 6th, host MSNBC host crying. I might have to put this. MES story once again. I'm glad to be here. Oh, Paul Levels is here. No worries. Just show up, and you're good to go. I'm gonna open up my. I was also born on Pi Day and have a beer belly to prove it. Epic stuff. All right. So Jeremy's with the jokes, and is that actually your birthday? Okay. So we have another. Okay. So we have some stuff here, and I'll open up just the email there in case people want to send. The whole hot rubble pile was a cover story for the ongoing fuming molecular dissociation of the steel. It kept going for 100 days. Okay, so also born on March 14th. Okay, so we have March 14th. Happy birthday, and it's soon, Jerry, next or in March. Anyways, so going further, yeah. Speaking about that, yeah, we'll sidetrack now. So we'll go to MES links as always. With other MES links. MES.fm/links. And yeah, so the latest 9/11 video I had, we can go to the let's go to the YouTube playlist. Okay, we got some. Yeah, this was actually from this right here. So the compilation. So when people say molten, whatever, this is right after 9/11. There's nothing molten, like besides this weird shiny object there. So this is like steel is glowing. People are standing on there. Does this look like a giant molten foundry? This is right beside the towers. And notice also the clean. These aren't cut off. The bolts are actually removed. So it's like they're vertical. So the walls weren't even crushed. So this is the amount of rubble. It's a very, very small amount because they're pretty much ground level relative to the giant 1 million tons of 2 towers. And yeah, so there's the thingy there. And I started putting the screenshots as always. Let's do the screenshots. It's easier to see. Okay, I'm going to close this. So there's some of the screenshots added so you can zoom in. So does this look like molten something? The only thing molten is this weird shiny object there. It looks like the steel just glowing. And then the mainstream, Alex Jones, and then even that guy on Odyssey. He's saying molten. Let's go see what this guy's saying. In the last minute, there's molten. Yeah, so he's speaking about the meteorite. In the last minute, there are some blobs of wreckage that are obviously molten and agglomerated thereby. I recall there are pools of molten steel underground after the collapse. Underground? No, there's very anything molten. After that, remained hot for weeks after the collapse. Jet fuel, my A. Okay. Oh, methyl miner. What up? Oh yeah. So I think you're Dr. Methyl. I've seen a lot of your comments on the Telegram epic stuff. The governor guy makes a good point that they were dragging oxygen hoses all over the pile. Yeah, for sure. They're dragging it also. You can just look at it. Where's the heat besides this weird shiny object? Like if you're ever going anywhere hot, you're gonna be you can feel it burning. Weeks before, I might add. Yeah, so you'll have things glowing. There's also pools of water people walking on, and so on. But here's the cool thing: this steel. This one I got from that ex-Desmond guy. This is underground. This is a subway station. It looks like the steel literally just melted like hot chocolate. Like it's absolutely ridiculous right here. This is underground. It just melted completely. Well, yeah, it just looked like it's just folding completely. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, Methyl Miner, you're also Agent Oregon. Okay, epic stuff. So yeah, you're the guy on TikTok. So you guys follow Methyl Miner on TikTok. My TikTok's getting pretty getting a lot of views recently, and we got this guy here. So you're Agent Oregon. Yeah, this is a pretty cool channel. There's a lot of stuff right here, 9/11 and so on. I'll put this here. Guys, make sure to follow Agent Oregon, and I'll put this in the Telegram links, and I'll update it as when I finish. Epic 9/11 TikTok. All right, let's go. Okay, so we have another 9/11 pusher, a real 9/11 truther. Okay, let's continue further and in our journey. Okay, so we have 20 people now, 22. We're peak, I think, or 23 now. Okay, epic stuff. Let's just keep going. Yeah, so if you guys ever post 9/11 stuff and you want to promote it, just let me know. Just send it to me, and I'll start promoting on my channel and so on. And okay, so let's go continue further. Oh yeah, so January 6th, MSNBC host crying. All right, all right. This one I have to play this probably. I think every live stream for all time. Host. Okay, so this is the January 6th. He's talking to this tattooed up police officer who wrote a book about the January 6th, and then the. Okay, let's play this here. Tell me how the audio is.
Is Michael Fanone, former D.C. Metropolitan Police Officer, Courage for America Council member, and author of Hold the Line, The Insurrection and One Cop's Battle for America's Soul. Officer Fanone, I'm going to try to get through this.
Okay, guys, can you hear the audio? This is about to be the punchline. Oh, this guy just can't hold it together. Okay, I'm going to play it, and then let me know after. Otherwise, we'll play it again like 5 times. Play this louder. Yeah, but don't post there. You on X? I don't do TikTok. All right, only TikTok right now. Yeah, you should also post it on X as well. We'll, Niall Versinus and I will share your stuff. You'll get a big following there too.
Thank you.
All right.
For get through this. Thank you for what you did 3 years ago today. Please tell me your thoughts on this 3rd anniversary.
We are,
Alright, anyways, it was funnier last time I played it. It was literally hilarious. Okay, so that was it, and, oh yeah, Energy Vampires. This is speaking about that Gabriel guy who kept commenting about Flat Earth stuff, and I get a lot of these weird comments. It's like they just want to keep continuing the conversation, acting dumb about whatever conspiracy or topic. Energy Vampires. So this is a good video right here. Let's play some of it. I don't want to get copyright. Oh, it's only a minute. It should be fine.
One of the best ways...
This is pretty much what disinfo agents are.
One of the best ways to drain people's energy nowadays is via the internet. This woman is an astrophysicist. Actually, This is not how space works. Read a book. These are all different accounts that I have set up. The energy you get this way isn't quite as pure, but if you do enough of it, it'll fill you up. Shanghai sucked. Where was the Chinatown?
It's surprisingly simple to get total strangers completely furious with you.
They should get a life.
All right.
When they call you a dumbass, you know you've got them. They called me a dumbass. There's some kind of human nerd who is telling people to ignore me. I mean, he's getting my accounts suspended left and right. This will not stand. I mean, he's stealing my food now. He just told people that I live in my mother's basement. Actually, I live in my own basement. Dumbass. Fire.
All right.
Oh no, he's getting to me.
All right, that's pretty much how the internet. And then if you go bots, so yeah, if you find yourself arguing with someone that seems to just keep going on and on without actually getting anywhere constructive, you know you're dealing with one of these guys or the other guy. So there's a bunch of bots arguing with each other. Anyways, let's continue further. Oh yeah, so Kaufman double downing on flat Earth nonsense. We'll get to that soon, actually. Yeah. Okay. Ryan Kirk fire. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna close some of these tabs. So the next one here, so I put this in the thing over here. So if you guys see the trailer there, so the trailer is actually. So I got sent this. The subscriber of mine sent me this link right here that he made these this music compilation, or like this music album, and it's absolutely epic. Calls it 1109, so 9/11 backwards, and he got inspired by my 9/11 playlist, and also I just realized so the Afghanistan if you remember that plane that was running around, just flying away and everyone's chasing it, it's actually 9/11 backwards, so 1109, but the music is absolutely fire. So here I went in. Make sure you buy this, guys. So I bought this album, and he gave me permission to upload it on my channel. So I'll be uploading the entire album on my channel later, and it's absolutely fire, guys. Do you have any theories on mechanics of delivery build WTC N7? No, not in the version. Mechanics of delivery. That's interesting. All right.
Most people.
Oh, sorry about that loud noise. I hate how there's volumes that are different. Okay, I'm gonna play this lower. Actually. I want to do something better because it's I don't want to keep that. I'll keep that volume same, and I'm gonna play some of this here, guys, because it's absolutely fire. All right, other uploads. Cure. I'll put the whole thing. I love the trailer. Okay, no, I just had the trailer there. Okay, we are playing the first intro. We're gonna play the intro.
Most people would agree you can't get something for nothing.
Why is there no volume control?
There's no such thing as a free lunch. And yet, we get our oxygen free from the air we breathe. We get sunlight free, and water, that used to be free until bottled drinking water came along. But science has come a long way since then. Laws, well, there's never been one that hasn't been broken.
Well, free energy is basically, in another word for it, is zero-point energy. It's energy that is contained within the vacuum of space and which is virtually undetectable by any traditional means. In fact, the energy is homogeneous and isotropic, the same everywhere in the same direction.
Canadian government seized my laboratory, which was 22 tons of equipment. I came back from Germany and moved into this place here and started my experiments again with Army surplus and Navy surplus equipment. And some of this equipment actually goes back to the 1940s. Directional finding equipment, all kinds of neat configurations, waveforms, and that right up to 44 gigahertz. That gives me a wide range and wide spectrum of fields and that to work with.
All right, yeah. So that was the intro there, What I'll do is I'll play each one intermittently throughout the live stream. So we played the first one. We'll play the second one later, and it's So it is absolutely fire. The music I've listened to it a lot of times. It looks like an inflated plane. When I saw this, I'm like, what in the world's going on with that 1109? And there's people hanging on to it. Yeah, let's play this. What are they doing? Yeah. It might be a balloon plane, it might be something, I have no idea. This is one of those where it's like it's more of a parody than parody. Like a balloon plane would be even more would be less outrageous than whatever this is. I don't know. Alright, that's epic stuff. Holding on to curve, eventually flung off. Yeah, 100 miles. Yeah, I heard they were flying. Yeah, really high and hanging on. All right. So that is some epic stuff. Oh, and also, guys, if you guys like the thumbnail right here, this is some epic stuff. It's from that Illuminati card game, 1984 or 1985. They had the terrorist nuke set up here, again mimicking 9/11, but 9/11 involved directed energy weapons. But interesting usage of the word nuke. Okay. And then there's the charismatic leader right here. That's Trump, literally Trump. And there's flat earthers. And as a very interesting note for the flat earthers, they said, people laugh, but the flat earthers know something. For their action, you may roll 2 dice if your roll is equal or less than number, etc. Number of places you control. The flat earthers' weird alternate geology has led them to a gold strike, and you may draw as many plot cards as the number you rolled. All right. But the interesting part is they know something. Even though flat earthers, a lot of people will laugh at them. They do know something, and the reason is, my view is because it's people that don't believe the mainstream narrative. So and they usually know something, for example, about COVID, 9/11, etc. So then you got to lump them all together with flat Earth. So basically, it's a psychological operation to group to group people that actually do know something about reality. And then get them to know a bunch of fake nonsense about flat Earth. So that is my view. Okay, so Kaufman doubly downing on flat Earth nonsense. So I'll send this by Alan Forrest. I'll find the link here. Okay. John Hutchison. Hutchison's a real deal. Like, but I understand Paul. He doesn't have like it doesn't make it as clear or concise as like my gyro experiments. But if you look at it, it's pretty epic. Or it could be geocentric Earth. Okay, I just wanted to find the flat Earth one. Okay, fallacies. Okay, and I'll play this, and this is gonna be at the 2-minute mark. Okay, so doing the Kaufman setup, and I'm gonna close all to the right. Okay, and then we go YouTube. I think there's Kaufman. I don't know, where did he go? Okay. YouTube doesn't find anything. Okay, so I'll just use a BitChute link. Just because BitChute's not as stable. Oh yes, but the Kaufman, the Hutchison one, I emailed him to go visit his thing. I want to go and see it myself and videotape it and all this. He was emailing me back and then he stopped. So I need to see that ASAP. Let's see here, I think it's at the 2-minute mark. He starts saying that, he starts comparing virology and then with cosmology, saying, Earth, a flat Earth, it's, it can still work. Yeah, but Hudson is a woman now. Well, he's cross-dressing, and I just don't know what's going on here. But that's a good sign that he was onto something. If he's cross-dressing, it's similar to Matrix writers, or the directors. Hudson has artifacts as well. That is true, but I understand Paul's side. Like just make it clear, so that there's less skeptics.
Talking about the flaws of germ theory and virology, I've come to see a pattern and a lot of parallels between the flat Earth truthers and germ theory truthers, and I want to highlight these today to sort of orient you, and then hopefully whet your curiosity with some errors or proofs that various aspects of biology that are accepted as the truth are simply impossible. And we're going to cover the anatomy of the cell, the physiology of the cell, and we're going to look at a very important and unknown aspect, generally speaking, about microorganism cells or prokaryotic cells. So let me start by talking about some of these parallels. So one is the use of logic fallacies, and we see this run rampant with all the dogma that we are expected to believe in various aspects of our modern lives. So a couple that are very prominent in both fields is one, circular reasoning, which can also be called begging the question or affirming the consequent. And this is when the starting assumptions are identical to the conclusions, and essentially the steps you go through to process this information are essentially null because you started with the same assumptions. And one of the things that comes up a lot with this that is definitely in common between these two fields is that you can observe a set of phenomenon in nature and you can come up with a model or a hypothesis to explain it. So, you know, the simple aspect of day and night, right? Now, we know that the conventional globe Earth model, right, has to do with the rotation of the globe in relationship to the sun. And that certainly would explain the day and night phenomenon. However, there are many others, in fact, possibly an infinite set of other models that can be put in place that also would explain that phenomenon. And, you know, we're very familiar with the model of a sun that rotates around a flat plane and that basically disappears out of view because of the distance away from where you are, and that also adequately explains the day and night phenomenon.
Okay, I just wanted to show that. I didn't know exact time slot, but yeah, it's a 4-minute mark is when he got it. But yeah, so he's basically saying, yeah, night and day can be explained by the round Earth model and many different models. No, you can't. And then he says night and day can be explained by flat Earth. Again, this is absolute nonsense. It's just like you can't. It's not just simple night and day, and then the sun just disappears. There's a whole bunch of other issues on there. Just put the notes here: night and day. So with the flat Earth one, it's not just night and day. You have to have the exact regions right, because yeah, for example, December 21st is going to be the colder areas. You're going to have you're going to have basically. The night and day areas are not going to be a simple sun on top that rotates around. Night and day can strictly only be explained by around Earth, because the amount of the region that's actually lit is going to be it's going to vary like this. There's a good video on it. Oh, just a good image. Okay, getting some messages from non-revisionist. Okay. So on a flat plane, the night and day would the actual amount of the Earth that's being lit is gonna have to vary randomly, like this. It's a diagram shows our daylight. This is the actual light of the Earth, and then it's forced into a 2D map like this. So it's not just some sort of. Yeah, so basically in a flat Earth model, the sun is said to be shining like a spotlight, but it would illuminate an impossible area. And there's a whole bunch of other issues. You have a small sun that's pretty close by. So flat Earth, there's a moon chart for north and southern hemisphere. Yeah, so I mentioned that before as well. So the moon one's a pretty good one. Okay, moon orientation. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna set up some. I'm gonna send some links that Nyland Versionist says. All right, and my Telegram channel. Please share my Telegram channel. Okay, here is Nyland Versionist Telegram channel, guys. Make sure to check it out. And that's actually right here. So you can see a whole bunch of stuff here, and he has them all categorized here. I think he has a Hudson as well section here. I'll search it up. Hudson. Yeah, he's got probably the biggest catalog of info on it. Yeah, so Hudson effect. Yeah, so I'm 1,000% that he's right. So that's you can take it or leave it. That's my view. But again, Paul, I do understand your view. That's why I want to go and visit Hudson and literally film it and make it like my gyro experiments, where you just look at it. Like why is he doing that instead of why isn't he doing that instead of what he's currently doing, which is like cross-dressing and going nuts. Yeah, so methyl miner, yeah, so make sure follow Nilo Inversionist and also get on X as well, because so your TikTok is big. Well, it's all right, but you gotta be as big as Nilo Inversionist. Revision is the big one. Okay, so where's that link I sent? Because this is Agent Oregon. Agent Oregon, oh Oregon, like the Oregon Energy. So yeah, if you want to get and you get a boost as well, you could put links of your own TikTok on X, and then you'll see Nilo Inversionist on X. Revisionist on X, and he'll share. I'm sure he will share some of your stuff. It is pretty epic. So you got 8,000 followers. He will help your channel out as well. But anyways, that is epic stuff. So now the Revisionist taking over the game. All right, orientation. So yeah, so the methyl miner show moon chart for northern and southern hemisphere. That's all you need to. No, yeah, and also the lower hemisphere. You're gonna see the moon switch over. The orientation, it's going to be different based on where you are. Let's not fault the man for how he dresses. Let's focus on whether or not he is scamming or has groundbreaking tech methods. Yeah, he does have groundbreaking tech. But the thing is, he actually he doesn't really doesn't understand the theory of how it's working. He just gets a bunch of these military gizmos together and then stuff happens. But he can replicate it. That's and Judy Wood said that she actually went to his place and saw it. So that's what I want to see myself. But again, it's not just him saying stuff or acting weird or whatever. He wrote an affidavit. So John Hutchison swore in an affidavit, like literally under court, when Judy Wood was suing the contractors for the 9/11, 9/11 NIST report contractors. So John Hutchison literally swore in court. Says John, being sworn, deposes and says, I make this affidavit in support of the contentions of Dr. Judy Wood, and I'm familiar with the claims made by Dr. Wood in her complaint in this matter, as with the broader factual and scientific underpinnings, etc. And if you go further, he says, in summary, and as noted in the reference Wikipedia article, in the year 1979, I discovered a number of unusual phenomena while seeking to duplicate experiments done by Nikola Tesla. The phenomena have been named the Hutchison effect, and they include levitation of heavy objects, material, the spontaneous fracturing of metals, changes in the crystalline structures and physical properties, and so on, anomalous heating of metals without burning adjacent material, disappearance of metals, and so on. So basically, the phenomenon, he called it the Hutchison effect, and he mentions it right here. Upon examination of the destructive effects done to the WTC on 9/11, as documented by Dr. Wood and as reviewed by me, I can and do assert that the WTC was destroyed by devices that are scaled up, refined, and or weaponized versions of the effects that I named the Hutchison effect. So he has his literally his sworn affidavit in court. So you're not going to see this from the thermite disinfo liars like Richard Gage, etc. They're not going to go an affidavit and swearing that XYZ happened. That's why they all say they want a new investigation. In other words, they don't want to put their mouth where the money is. Yeah, so that is, so this is pretty epic stuff. That's an actual affidavit, and it went to the Supreme Court. She appealed it, and then they just threw it away because they can do that. Oh yeah, so Coffin doubling down, yeah, absolutely ridiculous. And I also put an MES link to my thingy right here. The email I sent to Andrew Kaufman. I even had them on live stream, but again, I have my doubts about how real he is. So MES email to Andrew Kaufman parts 1 and 2. You can see the Telegram. I have a giant email that emailed him a bunch of evidence for round Earth and so on. Okay, going further. Eric Dubé is a professional clown. Oh, that is true. So measure Earth's rotation by changing angle of sun's shadow. That's an interesting one right here. Let's go here. The best way to show that's wrong with flat Earth is to track the changing shadow of the angle of the sun per hour throughout the day with something vertical. It'll be 15 hours per hour. That's something I actually want to test out. So you have something vertical, and then as the sun's moving around, if you could measure the shadow, in other words, you get a sundial. How does sundial work? So that's, I do agree that affidavit is more strong evidence of effect being real. Yeah, yeah, that's the epic one. But again, I do understand your side. That's why, like my gyro experiments, I don't expect anyone to believe me, even regardless of how many affidavits I swear, because it could just mean you're deluded. Like it could just mean I lost my mind. But that's why I make the videos super clear that, for example, a gyro rises on its own. This is not known in mainstream physics. So when you're going against the grain, you gotta have something super clear that you're not gonna deny. There's no denying this. You just spin it up and it rises. And confirm it as accidental. Yeah. All right. So I wanted to go to visit John Hutchison. So not only version, if you can contact Hudson, tell him to reply to my email. I'm gonna go and visit him, and literally film it, and such like multiple experiments with multiple HD cameras, and to show this, like to show just a similarity of this one. Like this is just rising on its own, and I'm speeding it up, and it just goes on its own up. Yeah, it just goes up. So that's why I want to go there and film it super HD, where there's literally nothing anyone could say. All right, so that is the sundial. Okay, so you can sundial measure. Yeah, you can literally check the rate as it turns. That's an experiment we might do later. No, yeah, but I believe, yeah, Nano version says we didn't have cell phone cameras, but I think he could still do it though, because I emailed him. I think he says he can still get the experiments up and running. That's what I mean. He can have it right now. So, like, I think there's nothing stopping it, but he can correct me if I'm wrong. But anyways, going further right here, gift of curiosity rotating with our shadows. Okay, Eric Dubé is a professional clown. I forgot what I said that, but he is a professional clown. Oh yeah, so you can measure the Earth's rotation with shadows, and this is a kid's experiment too. And then you can measure the Earth's rotation, and then you can get 15 degrees. Let's see, degrees rotation. Why is there nothing? Okay, so that'd be interesting. Get the actual rotation there. Okay. It's a good opportunity to remind the kid that for half hour, 24 hour darkness, etc. So that'll be an interesting one. So these kids are doing some experiments. All right, let's continue further. AI meme generator. All right, this in document shows of energy. The race to 0 point. One of the dudes points at gyroscopes as a way to switch on and off harnessing the ether. Epic stuff. Yeah, gyroscopes are yeah, they're epic stuff. They're another level. Matthew K, can you expand on that idea? Which Matthew K is he speaking? Oh, Matthias. Who's Matthias? Oh, Matthias K. Never really knew what he was doing. He was experimenting with Tesla coils and the gigahertz range, and in my opinion, he found a harmonic frequency range. Yeah, someone made a video earlier. I'll see if I can find that. I'll put that in my notes. Find video of Hutchison theory. It's basically like resonating the atoms, and then they separate. Yeah, well, Hutchison, again, whether, yeah, so I'm firmly on the side he's telling the truth. So, but again, that is up to you if you believe him or not, but there's a whole bunch of other evidence you can look at. But the more obvious one is, like, literally show it directly. He has some that are pretty epic, Hutchison. But he's also a bit crazy. So he has a sworn affidavit, and then later he has videos saying, "Oh no, it was actually gravity collapse." CBC, let's see. CBC also met up with him as well. So this was 2011. CBC News, the mainstream Canadian biggest one in Canada. They actually met with him in the Hutchison Effect and Sustainable Health Enterprises. And they actually showed, this is CBC radio, they showed and so levitation of heavy objects and so on, a fusion of dissimilar materials such as metal and wood and so on. So you're gonna, so there's multiple even mainstream, alternative, etc. Even on The Guardian. This is 2004. Breaking the laws. I'm certainly not the typical scientist, says John Hudson in a moment of monumental understatement. I simply work as an artist and so on from his Vancouver Flatcom laboratory, etc. And he made it. So you can, if you look at my Telegram for Hutchison, you can see a whole bunch of stuff on it. So remember, he has affidavit. He actually lived very close to me right now, but he moved now somewhere else further in California. But yeah, so he literally has mainstream journalists go and see his stuff. Not just alt journalists, mainstream as well. All right, let's see more Hutchison. I might actually do a live stream deep dive on Hutchison. I would just go through everything and then we'll see what we find. Okay. Let's see what this person says. Okay, this person knows him. Yeah, Hutchison plays crazy in order not to be taken out. Even Mark Conlon has gone dark. No, Conlon's not dark. I don't know what do you mean by... like, I messaged you the thingy. Mark Conlon is on BitChute, and he's been posting recently. Conlon... BitChute. He's on BitChute. I'll just show the... Why is everything so hard to find? Now, he changes stuff to 9/11 Planes research. He posted recently, so he posted on January 11th, 2024, because the Planes one usually gets deleted. So you go here, it usually gets deleted off Twitter. I mean off YouTube. So he has most of its stuff here, and he's changed his title, his website to 9/11 Planes research. So no, he's not dark. He's still doing stuff. That was that, and then I think he had about page, and he has a new website. But anyways, he goes over it. But BitChute is where he gets puts all of his videos on there, and so on. He canceled his FB. I don't know about his Facebook, but his blog. No, he changed his blog to the other thing I said. He changed the name of his blog. You can go right here. Yeah, so here's the thing. I sent you the link there. So a new blog website name. So he removed it. And now he did it. It's not called Mark Conlon Blogspot. And he is stating, yeah. So go right here. His new blog is this. This is his new blog. It's and his recent post is January 11th. Update the Nicole Carroll thingy. So this is Mark Conlon. He changed it from markconlon.blogspot.com to 9/11 Planes Research to make it more specific and not just about his name. So you can have a look at that. All right, so that's Mark Conlon there. So we had some comments right here. See, so this person says on my thingy. All right, and yeah, this is Twisted Steel. You're not gonna get this in any way, even with high heat. You're not gonna get that. It's perfectly smooth with no cracking, nothing else. Is that where charges were set up? There's no explosives. So why do people do this? This was a good comment. Right before they approved insurance policy for terrorist attacks, they also approved live filming on federal property, such as January 6th filming. Interesting. I'm going to see this live filming of government properties approved. They created holographic, yeah, so there's a lot of holographic stuff. You're making suits such as no video cameras in the 80s and 90s. As being a drug user, which is plainly clear. Yeah, the thing is, it's huge. 9/11 is a huge deal. It is massive, but again, I'm fully on the side it's real. Like Hutchison effect's 1000% real, but I also agree with just your general sentiment. Well, this is very important, so it should be treated as such. In the U.S., let's see, USA. Yeah, with fivefold symmetry axis. Yeah, I did a little piece on fivefold symmetry, stuff like that. Article on it. Let's go. If it serves public use in the U.S. Okay, I don't know what that person said, but I don't want to get sidetracked. Let's continue further. See how many people we have. We have 30 people, 29, 30. Okay, we have a decent amount of people right here, and it's going up. Let's keep it going up and up. And in the comments, guys, you can also tell me if I'm sidetracking or if you want to focus on whatever the title was of my stuff. I had Flat Earth, Giza Pyramid stuff, and the Trump stuff. And okay, so we have the flat Earth one. It is very interesting from a scientific perspective. You learn a lot of science of how it's round. And okay, so yeah, let's just lighten some stuff up, and we're gonna play 1109 section. Or this is gonna be track 2. I'm gonna open up. We're playing track 2, guys. Okay.
For the second time in 2 weeks, the U.S. has lost an unmanned spy plane over Iraq.
Thanks, Ann. Tonight, 3 numbers that could save your life. 911, 190 million calls each year, but you won't believe the problems we found.
Miles and miles of sunshine. Miles Davis. Gonna put Miles out there. As nice as it could be across the Northeast. Rough seas still from the chop from that hurricane, but other than that, it's kind of quiet around the country. We like quiet. We like quiet. Quiet. Just too quiet.
I have got to interrupt you right now and show you a picture of the World Trade Center, where I understand. Do we have it? No, we do not. We have a breaking story, though.
Alright, we just played that second one there. Alright, let's continue further. New or not? Have you verified samples now? Versions they're only pictures of samples. Actually, a subscriber of mine actually bought them. You can buy them online from. He had his on his eBay. eBay. Let's go. No, Hudson Effect. eBay.com. So they're pretty expensive, but a subscriber of mine actually bought them and sent me photos with them. Hudson samples. I forgot what it was called, but he had some of them here. Let me just check. John Hutchison. Let's go, John. Okay, I gotta find the links there. It was a couple of years ago I sent him, but anyways, he had it was a weird name there, but he had John Hutchison eBay. He would sell them online for like a few $100. John Hutchison samples eBay. Let's see if I can find them. eBay Hutchison samples. Merry Christmas. Hutchison Effect. Semi-official. And also he has a website there. Hutchison Effect. You see a whole bunch of stuff here. Someone bought this one. This is an epic sample right here. Okay. Those. HudsonEffect.com. Semi-official with the videos. Oh, I didn't see this one. Okay, this is a pretty cool website right here. Yeah, I'll try to get my hands on it. If I find a link to buy it, or I'll message him to buy it. I'll buy it if you guys chip in. I don't want to pay if it's expensive. It's gonna be like a couple $100, and we'll get it crowdfunded with the subscribers, guys, and then we'll go get an actual analysis done and see what it is. But this part is cool stuff. Just the twisting like that, like making it like that, is very hard with steel and so on. Alternative facts and just opinions and truths clothing. That is in fact, in my opinion, methyl mine anyway a sandwich between a cold front and hurricane to create static field effect, then tune some sort of frequency or methyl at your next level. Alright, and let's continue further. Alright, and let me just get sidetracked. I was getting sidetracked. Okay, so the next one will be Liberty Song after. And let's continue further. So AI meme generator. Okay, so we'll play some here. So guys, everyone's in the Hutchinson. And I'll put that actually in the thingy. Hutchinson live stream, maybe even next week. Hutchinson effect live stream. Then I'll send it to Hutchinson. Can you link me or tell me to search term? Yeah, Hutchinson live stream. There's several scientist areas like institutions that actually did experiments on it. So Martin Fleischmann Memorial Project. Yeah. So again, only issue I have with Martin Fleischmann is he had the whole MH370 Ashton Forbes nonsense on, and he doesn't do 9/11 as much justice as this should be. Let's go Hutchinson. He actually visited him as well. So there's a Hutchinson. If you search Hutchinson, he actually goes and sees him, and then there's irrefutable proof the sun. He has some interesting, and there's the samples here. If you go to his stuff and search Hutchinson, you'll see a bunch of stuff. You'll see him talking to him in his cross-dressing clothes.
Going after the CIA.
Yeah, okay. So there's Hutchinson here. And I think I had Hutchinson. Okay, so I actually sent this. So this is a Hutchinson effect right here. Yeah, so this is him wearing I think that's a wig. And then there's Martin Fleischmann. I mean, that's Bob Greener from the Martin Fleischmann Memorial Project. So I want to actually visit there and see all this stuff and actually do it live. Okay, but then I made this Photoshop. Don't ask. Yeah, I made this Photoshop in case I ever go there. Hutchinson. Matt Hutchinson. Hutchinson. Hutchinson effect. No, Hutchinson interview. Why is it not showing? Okay, I'm open. Just open it. Okay, so I made this before in case I go and interview him. So the guys, if he replies to me, this is gonna be me interviewing John Hutchinson right here. Let's go, baby. All right, that's. Yeah. So I'll do it. I'll do that again. I'll put a link. Okay, so here's a trick to send photos quickly. Hutchinson link. Just open again. I'm gonna copy this. You go to Snaggy, paste it, and we have a link now. I'll put this Hutchinson effect live stream, guys. Let's go, baby. Okay, and let's go. All right, and let's go here. Okay, so next setup makes a nice change. Okay, yeah. He's just losing folks. Get a bunch of stuff happening at once. Okay, so we have so that's gonna be me interviewing John Hutchinson, and let's continue further. All right, so keep this in here. Once we anytime to. Okay, so we have 28 people. Anytime we need to lighten the mood, we'll play the, or not lighten the mood, just when we have a little break, we'll put the music on. Okay, so the next setup here, X-Desmond has rare footage. Okay, so yeah, AI meme generator, then we'll look at January 6th, Epiphany of Trump. This one I made, this is absolutely epic. This meme. So AI meme generator. So I made this one here. This one you can go and type. Okay, realizing 9/11 was an inside job, but it's like tailored to mainstream stuff. So a lot of it is it's like you have to be very careful how you type it, otherwise it's gonna put a bunch of like it's like mocking conspiracies usually. But some of them are pretty good. Like this one here. When you realize your conspiracy theory might actually be true. Let's go. Okay, let's go play it here. I'll put this copy message link. There's a message link, and you can go and play with that one. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. Meme generator. Okay, so meme generator. So let's test this one out. Let's see, what should I put right here? Realizing the Earth is flat. Let's go here. Let's see what they'll say here. Generating. Me after going down a deep rabbit hole, a deep conspiracy theory rabbit hole. When you find out the world isn't as round as you thought. Okay, when your beliefs completely collapse like a flat earth. Wow, nice. When you discover the world isn't as round as you thought. My face when someone tells me the earth is flat. Let's go. Let's go, babe. Alright, so we got one. When your common sense kicks in and you start questioning everything. Okay, the face you make when you discover the earth is actually flat. Alright guys, these are some gold mines. When you finally come to terms with the fact that all maps are a lie. Let's go, guys. These are gold. Okay, so that is a flat earth. Alright, next one. Okay, so we're going to read the January 6th Epiphany of Trump. This one is absolutely epic because I read it in my January 6th broadcast last week. But I didn't quite understand exactly what it was. And then it just hit me. Then I literally had an epiphany. Epiphany. My goodness, how do you like spell epiphany? Words are like my arch nemesis. Okay. Why they got let's go. MES occult symbolism alert. Okay, guys, this is a big post I made on my Telegram. So MES occult symbolism alert. So January 6th equals Epiphany of Trump in quotation marks. All right. So brief overview. So the Feast of the Epiphany commemorates. I can't pronounce it. Commemorates the visitation of the Magi, or three wise men who followed a star until it settled upon Jesus Christ, King of the Jews. When King Herod, whom was an appointed king of the Jews, was appointed king of the Jews by Rome. So there's a lot of people questioning whether he's the legitimate ruler or whatnot. Have you watched Everything Wrong with the Capitol shooting in 21 minutes? Interesting. No, I haven't seen that. But here, I just wanted to show some epic symbolism here. So we have King Herod, who was the appointed by Rome to be the king of the Jews. But then the Magi, or the three wise men, they go to so they visit upon a star and then land on the star and then say that no, the real king is just born, is Jesus Christ. All right. And then an angel told Joseph, and then also an angel told Joseph to flee to Israel. Okay, so we'll read some of the mainstream religious stuff. So basically, you have the three Magi. There's a full moon. That's interesting. And it's going to the star, and they go to Bethlehem. Then origins of Epiphany. While the Western celebration of Epiphany, which comes from Greek, means revelation from above, and the Eastern celebration of Theophany, meaning revelation of God, have developed their own traditions and liturgical significances, these feasts share more than the same day. The Feast of Epiphany, or the Feast of Theophany, is a very, very early feast. Carnazzo said it predates the celebration of Christmas on the 25th. And the early Christians, this is before even Christmas they would celebrate this one. And the early church Christians, particularly those in the East, celebrated the advent of Christ on January 6th. So we have January 6th. You get the Magi going to Bethlehem saying this is the real king, not the other guy. By commemorating nativity, visitation of the Magi, baptism of Christ, and so on. But then it's in Western churches mainly it's primarily just visitation of the Magi to see the newborn Christ on January 6th. All right. So and then so we have three wise men visitation. So then they basically here's from the Bible. So now after Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea, in the days of Herod the king, behold, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem, saying, "Where is he who was born King of the Jews? For we saw his star when it arose, and have come to worship him." When Herod the king heard this, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. And assembling all the chief priests and scribes of people, he inquired of them where Christ was to be born. And they told him in Bethlehem of Judah, for it is written by the prophet, and you, O Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are by no means least among the rulers of Judah, for from you shall come a ruler who will shepherd my people Israel. All right, so we got some Christ set up right here. And then they would offer him gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And let's continue reading this. January 6th is the 11th month, 611. Interesting. Then Herod summoned the wise men secretly and ascertained from them the time the star appeared, etc. When they saw it. Okay, so these guys given gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And then when King Herod died, he also supposedly had all the firstborns killed, and so on. But anyways, when Herod died, and then behold, an angel of the Lord appeared in the dream to Joseph in Egypt, saying, "Rise, take the child and his mother, and go to the land of Israel, for those who sought the child's life are dead." All right. So we have an angel telling Mary and Joseph to flee. All right. And now if you go fast forward now, so right here, fast forward to January 6th. So remember, January 6th is the Magi going to Bethlehem saying the real king is born. The current one is a fake king. And King Herod was also, was appointed king of the Jews by Rome. And so opinions of his reign, and etc. So he was, so here, for example, here, Herod the Great is perhaps the only figure in ancient Jewish history who has been loathed equally by Jewish and Christian posterity, and so on. So Herod, or Herod the Great, was a Roman Jewish client king. It's basically like the bigger state that Rome put him in there, of the Herodian kingdom of Judah, and so on. All right. So we continue further. All right, and okay, so so fast forward to January 6, 2021, when we had the insurrection. And thousands of MAGA supporters, aka Magi in plural, it's plural MAGA, so you have MAGA, Magi is plural, visit the U.S. Capitol building demanding that Trump is the rightful president and not King Biden. I put the king there. And again, a whole lot of people think Biden didn't win legitimately. In my view, everything's illegitimate. The whole thing is a scam. The most famous of these Magi is QAnon Shaman, whose middle name is Angeli. So that's interesting. And his birthday is not public. So it's kind of like and he's dressed like an absolute clown. So this is the angel in the story. Jacob Anthony Angeli Jansley, born 1988. And there's no day there. Yellowstone Wolf, etc. Okay. Age 35 to 36. Interesting. All right. Okay. Different mergers are in process of renewed physical snail mail. Okay, I'm getting a message from a person as well. Okay. So, anyways, Jacob, this is the angel in that story. He's just like an absolute clown. This is the Antichrist angel setup. Anyways, so that was it. And it continues further. So it's not just that part, but the fact that they go to the Capitol building. So anyways, going further, the Epiphany of Christ is typically celebrated with a vigil on January 6th, and likewise the January 6th Epiphany of Trump involved MAGA supporters or Magi staying late into the night outside. So they're staying literally like a vigil outside the Capitol building. And remember, this is the Capitol building. And let's see, and all this occurred at the Capitol building, which was designed after the Roman pantheon of pagan gods, with the first president George Washington depicted as a god in the ceiling of the central rotunda. This is literally what it's written. So Thomas Jefferson. This is not just a random conspiracy site. This is that's that one. I mean this link. This is literally from the government website about his letters. Temple of Liberty. This is from the LOC Library of Congress.gov. Temple of Liberty, building the capital for a new nation. Okay, so we got a new nation. We got literally analogy of the Epiphany of Christ. And now you got this Thomas Jefferson. He from right here. He was the third president. So Thomas Jefferson was and then he was served as the president from here. And let's see, third president of the United States. Okay, it's Thomas Jefferson. And if you scroll down here, the Roman pantheon. So initially they had an open competition. So Thomas Jefferson decided that the U.S. Capitol, or the Capitol's design, should be chosen by public competition, and so on. But then instead here, so most competitors drew upon Renaissance architectural models, etc. But he wrote the Roman pantheon. The circular domed rotunda dedicated to all pagan gods was suggested by Jefferson, who later shepherded it through several transformations. So initially they had an open competition. And then Jefferson said actually he just wants it to be modeled after the Roman pantheon. And literally, this is literally written in the Library of Congress. The circular domed rotunda dedicated to all pagan gods. We have that set up there. And it goes further. Yeah, so that was what the Capitol building was designed after. And if you go inside, they literally have a whole bunch of these pagan gods on the side, the Roman gods. And if you look at the very top, So Thomas Jefferson, the third American president, literally designed a U.S. Capitol building after the Roman Pantheon as a dedication to all pagan gods. And then on the top is this the first president, George Washington, and he's surrounded by a whole bunch of other pagan gods as well. But he's being deified, literally deified as a god. So the apotheosis, deification of Washington, the first president, on the ceiling of the Capitol Rotunda literally shows him deified as a god. So that is the place where all that January 6th took place. Apotheosis, symbolism, and this is the mainstream reasoning as well. You got George Washington on top there, and they're all with the Trump sign. Okay, so they'll have a Trump instrument declaring him, and he has the as above, so below Freemasonic setup there. Apotheosis of Washington depicts George Washington sitting among the heavens in an exalted manner, or in literary terms, what is it? In literary terms, ascending and becoming a god. Apotheosis. So it literally says, apotheosis of Washington depicts George Washington sitting among the heavens in an exalted manner, or in literary terms, ascending and becoming a god, or apotheosis. So literally deification. Also, methyl miner, you can't really send links and put the live setup here. Okay, I'll put live. You can't send links, if you want to send links, like YouTube automatically blocks links besides mine. So you could just put it on here. Send me a link to it. Okay, I'm getting a message right here, Andrew Johnson. So PDF, when people like Stone and Russell Brand interview, Trader is good follow-up opportunity for, alright. Alright, got a message there. Yeah, so Roger Stone one is a very, very interesting character. And Roger Stone is, me and him are becoming besties, actually. I messaged him on the thing. Okay, so this is the stuff here that all happened on January 6th. Alright, so that is epic. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play another song, and then we'll continue on our journey, and a whole bunch of other stuff here. Oh yeah, there's also those Jewish New York tunnels. I don't know, there's Miami Shadow Aliens, a whole bunch of other absolutely ridiculous stuff going on. Anyways, DC definitely laid out symbolism for sure, pentagram, all that stuff. Yeah, for sure. 1000%. The whole thing is set up in some sort of weird occult mumbo jumbo. Alright, and what I'm going to do now is... okay, I'm going to close this one. Okay, I'm going to play that song. I'll play Liberty Street right now. That's Liberty Street. It's a bit long.
No bull. Michael Jordan hints he'll return to the court, this time as a Washington Wizard. Extensive coverage in this hour. There's something in the air.
It is 8 a.m. in Salisbury, North Carolina, 7 a.m. in Chicago, 5 a.m. in Calaveras County, California, where the news is being made on this Tuesday, September 11th.
At the corner of Liberty Street, it was almost being picked up by a tornado. Second I was running, and the next second I was in the airplane.
So there is this mystery. If some of the hardest materials were vaporized, how to account for the presence everywhere of paper, fully intact letters, business forms, stationery. Paper is so fragile and combustible, and yet somehow, maybe because we have so much of it, it was everywhere.
Alright. Alright, epic stuff. Okay, you guys like that song as well? That's that was Liberty Street over here. Liberty Street I just played. Epic stuff here. Again, this 1109. I'm gonna see if they have the falling off one. I don't know if YouTube will allow it. 1109 or Afghanistan chasing plane falling. I'll see if there's gonna. I'll show the video. I might get like banned or video might not show on YouTube. Okay, so apparently people do fall down there from there. Oh yeah, some of them do fall down. That's interesting. Yeah, so like someone's mentioned earlier, it was like another inversion of 9/11. So you have it reverse backwards, and now they're falling off the plane, similar to the falling off the. Holy. It's gonna be a video. TMZ. Let's go. Okay, let's see the video actually. Oh, someone just fell off there. Wow, okay. That's wild. Great info on Jordan. Yeah, so that Jordan, yeah, Sean. So he started with the Washington Wizards. Literally literally on 2001. And that sound clip, I think that was from September 11th when I mentioned Jordan, or possibly, or it might have been later. But anyways, Jordan 2001, Washington Wizard. And then let's see the Wizards. I think they're. Why is it Wizards DC? Seems that the use of the dodecahedron in unknown. Interesting. I'm gonna go Washington Wizards wiki. Okay, and I think they're in DC. I think yeah. So they should be in DC. Yeah, Washington, D.C. So, yeah, he went and played for Washington, D.C. So, literally, again, 9/11 related. Interesting setup there. Alright, let's continue further. Alright, and... Okay, let's just close some stuff down. Alright, and let's see the next setup here. We have, yeah, so we have a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know if I'm going to go through them all. So you guys can let me know what I should focus on, or I'll just focus on whatever. Okay, going further. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. I'm going to go for the Epiphany Trump. Oh yeah, so this one's a pretty epic 9/11 channel. X Desmond. Again, some of the explanations he gives are way off, like nukes or whatnot. But he has some pretty epic footage. Like this is where he got that sagging subway. Okay, let's go subway. No, the steel of the WTC subway sag. This one is. Yeah, so this is where I got the photos from. Epic stuff here. And look at this one. It's like falling like chocolate. He has a good description here. I can't think of any phenomenon that can cause this steel behave as if it were a bar of chocolate subjected to heat. Yeah, but without heat though, it just falls down. Like it's all just like melting. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty. And then this yeah, that was never seen footage I hadn't seen. Yeah, so the sagging steel there. And then Andrew Johnson actually replied in this 8 years ago, and he says it was from this this website, the subway station. There's a whole bunch of subway photos there. I don't know if there's some 9/11 ones. I can find exactly where is in here. I just don't know why people not make it easy to see. But anyways, I'll be uploading all the screenshots on to the video notes. Alright, so that is epic stuff. Yeah, only God knows what they did in there. That is true. Like what, even this weird buckling. It's like, it's a weird smooth bending. Okay, link to call looks like. Okay, let's continue further. Okay, and AI meme generator, we did that. X Desmond has rare 9/11 footage. Bad example, but bad explanations. Fresh kills. Oh yeah, this is another interesting part. So fresh kills, and I think the cleanup crew at 9/11 they forbid taking photos, so it was just ridiculous.
It's unbelievable.
Okay, so
almost cleanly on themselves. Where did they go?
yeah, so a lot of people are wondering what in the world happened.
Everything was dust and metal.
The building
Yeah, there's literally nothing here. It's all just like near ground level.
collapsed to dust.
Listen to what he says.
The building collapsed to dust.
Early estimates were that it would take up to 2 years to clean up Ground Zero. But in fact, the process went much more quickly and was significantly under budget.
Architects, engineers, people who work with steel, welders have just never seen the level of destruction and the level of deformation of this material in our lives.
Yeah. That's another key part. Look, people who work with steel never seen that before.
Architects, engineers, people who work with steel, welders have just never seen the level of destruction and the level of deformation of this material in our lives.
Yeah.
I found it hard to believe that it actually...
It was
cubic yards of concrete.
Does Steph Curry really have a choice in saying numerology? Well, you can't share links here. If you want to share a link, you gotta email me it. YouTube just doesn't allow links for some reason. I don't know how to change it. Email me there and we'll sort that out. But anyways, I wanted to show this part near the end. This video is pretty epic. This wasteland stuff.
But a kill is
Why is
dust
there-
for a river, and so the name was kept.
Oh, this was called,
First one I
yeah.
saw-
So Fresh Kills. So we'll all send to Fresh Kills landfill.
In the beginning, there were people that wanted the name of the landfill changed. They thought it was a morbid thing. But a kill is dust for a river, and so the name was kept. First, when I saw it, I thought they were moving mounds of dirt around with loaders. And what we were seeing was the ground remains of the World Trade Center. And it had a very organized sense to it. The material came in these buckets all together and put in one place, and then it was sorted. We saw nothing we could recognize in the fields. We expected to see chairs and file cabinets and what was left of offices. Everything was reduced to the finest state. It basically looked like mountains of dirt. There were hills of gray dirt, vast expanses of wire, twisted rebar, fields of steel, and the fields of vehicles.
Look at that steel there. Then I think later they said the photo start.
The minute we got there and wouldn't let us take our pictures, we planned to figure out a way to get back there and take photographs.
So, NYPD crime scene, no photographs or videos permitted beyond this point. It's for your safety, guys. Let's play it again.
The minute we got there and wouldn't let us take our pictures, we planned to figure out a way to get back there and take photographs.
No more photographs of World Trade Center site, even at the World Trade Center. Photography at the World Trade Center, where thousands of curious New Yorkers and tourists have gathered with still and video cameras since the terrorist attacks, was banned by Mayor Rudolph Giuliani. All right, Giuliani, that creep. No photographic equipment or video equipment may be brought into the area or used except with approval of police commissioner, said a statement issued by the mayor's office on Tuesday. Here, there's a sign here. No warning, no cameras or video equipment permitted. Violators will be prosecuted and equipment seized. And he's talking about molten steel again. It's not molten. It's you gotta use a different word. It's Hutchison effect steel or something like that. It's just something. It is molten without heat or conventional heat. Just nothing that's that would give the idea that it was actually hot around there. Okay, so epic stuff here. Exotic weapons. Let's go. 12 years ago, guys. This guy's been on it 12 years, and then he hasn't posted in like 8 years. That's where I'm at now. Okay, so that was epic stuff there. Miami Shadow Aliens. I'll just skip that. That's a bit next level. MH370 Boyd Anderson far-fetched gold claims. A bit next level. Trump fake assassination is going to happen. All right, this is gonna happen. Yeah, they needed the fairy to cover up the narratives to be kept. Yeah. Okay, so this is gonna be let's see, fake assassination. Let's go with fake. This one's pretty interesting. All right. So yeah, that's one thing that's supposed to happen is Trump's supposed to get a fake assassination according to our predictions right here. Also, oh yeah, speaking of three wise men, here's the three wise men. There's no pandemic, climate change is a hoax, and men can't get pregnant. All right. I've this is and there's this person's bringing gold, common sense, and unvaxxed sperm. All right, let's go, baby. Okay, so this is let's see what this guy is. Seahorse man can get pregnant all the time. All right, let's go, Dr. Methyl. All right, so this one to post. So urgent have obtained. So it's Matt Wallace. Wallace guy is a pretty big MAGA guy. Urgent warning: I've obtained evidence that the deep state is about to carry out an assassination attempt on Donald Trump. All right, so alt media, QAnon's pretty much indistinguishable from like alt wing media. Oh, right wing. Oh, he deleted this now. No way. Hate when they delete stuff. Web.archive. That's why you gotta archive things ASAP. Otherwise, you have clowns deleting their post. Show the thingy. Okay, there it is. Also, whenever it happens, go check it. And let's see. Madwall's 888. Interesting numbers there, too. Okay, it's not loading. Just load up. Okay, well, while we wait to load up, let's look at a photo of me again. Nice. Looking fresh. Okay, we got some set up here. Okay, so, and then going further. Oh, this is one that's, okay, so Trump says in September, he said that he'll beat Biden in less than 5 months. So that's going to be like December, October, November, December, January, February. Yeah, so about this month or next month, he should win somehow. Oh.
So less than 5 months from now, we're going to defeat crooked Joe Biden. We're going to take back our country, and we're going to make America great again.
All right, let's go. Okay, so this thing is still loading. I'll leave it there until it loads up. But anyways, that's why we got to archive things ASAP. Okay, so that was that part. Continue further. Okay. Oh yeah. So pancake challenge from plus MES birthday soon. Oh yeah. So I have to so my NFL fantasy. I'm in an NFL fantasy league. I won it 2 years ago, and then this year I became last place, and last place has to do like a punishment. So here's the stats right here. I was last. I had the most points scored against and the least points for, and I had a 7-game losing streak, and I got 3-11. So March 11, that's the interesting 3-11. That's pandemic as well declared. That's epic stuff. But anyway, so my punishment is I have to do the pancake challenge. So I have to go to like IHOP tomorrow, and then I have to stay there for 24 hours. But each pancake I eat, I use the Wayback Machine so much now. Okay, yeah, sure, yeah. So each pancake I eat reduces how much I have to stay by an hour. So if I eat 24 pancakes, I don't need to stay 24 hours. But anyway, I'm probably not gonna stay that long anyways. But that is why you gotta win, etc. all right, pretty epic stuff. All right, continue further. Steve Diak lying by 9/11. Yeah, that's just a random guy lying, and another disinfo agent. He was a control opposition for COVID. Now he's control opposition for 9/11. Also, Richard Gage on Roger Stone show. Gage has been watching MES plus 9/11 revisionist videos. Yeah, that is true. So if you see Stone Zone. Oh yeah, this one here. So Richard Gage, a disinfo agent, and now it's a good time to play the video.
We have.
So this guy, he's on the Roger Stone setup here, and remember I told you Roger Stone is big. Roger Stone. So Roger Stone was Trump's like political consultant, and also George Bush's and Richard Nixon, etc. And he also has a tattoo. See if I can find it. He has a tattoo on his back, I think, of Richard Nixon. Roger Stone Nixon tattoo. So Roger Stone's pretty funny though. He's actually hilarious. Okay, so Roger Stone right here. Let's see. Okay, see, it's on his back. What in the world is going on here? Let's go. All right. So that's Roger Stone for you. 3 days before my 11th birthday, my sister had her first wedding. Had her, yeah, on March 11th. Epic stuff. All right. So that's Roger Stone. And he was also pardoned by Trump. So he was sentenced 40 months in federal prison, and he served no time as President Donald Trump commuted his sentence and pardoned him. So basically reduced it. And gave him a whole bunch of stuff. It's Stray thought, coming to DAGT event, his first wife died suspiciously fairly recently, but What if she had a fake demise, so they might meet up in Casablanca or whatever? I think there are lots of these. Interesting. There's a movie called Get Me Roger Stone goes over his antics. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, Roger Stone. Yeah, he's pretty funny. But anyways, I need to be nice to him. He follows me on X. So Roger Stone. Okay, so anyways, he had Richard Gage here, and Richard Gage is literally upped his game of disinfo. He starts using footage from like Dr. Judy Wood, my footage from 9/11 revisionist, etc. He even has the spire turning to dust. But then he says, "Oh, it was residual explosives or some nonsense."
Or that top part.
Okay, so he puts a whole bunch of nonsense. This is with Roger Stone. Okay, so remember he's with the Stone with. Why is it? There's Roger Stone's thingy. I just want to find the exact photo. Anyways, I'll find the exact photo here. Twitter. So I'm getting DMs from Roger Stone. Well, barely. I'm the one messaging him a lot. Okay, so. 3039. Let's go to it. Okay, 3039. So now he includes this footage of the tower, the spire turning dust, 900 foot. Let's see what he says about it.
Seconds until which these exploit in the first 3 seconds, as we've seen, leaving in the path.
He stumbled. He doesn't know what to say because he's like he's trying to say this explosive somehow. Wow.
Leaving in the path of these explosions a few remaining core columns, which are quite visible for about 6 seconds until they themselves receive yet another explosion and drop frame by frame through the concrete powder which has been shaken off of them.
Okay, so he says that somehow you had the explosive time off. Like it was like it explode and then they would explode secondarily somehow. But anyways, there's no explosions in there. It just turns to dust. So that's when I messaged. The thing is still loading. Anyways, so I messaged Roger Stone from the I got it from advice from 9/11 revisionist. So I messaged him on X. I said, "Hey, hi Roger, I've seen your video with Richard Gage, and I would like to point out that Richard is a professional liar that uses his credentials to cover up what actually happened on 9/11. 9/11 involved the use of advanced cold-directed energy weapons and not explosives. There was very little noise, projectiles, or leftover rubble during 9/11. Okay, can we help MES by striking the like button? Hit him up, yes, for sure. And I got some emails from Paul and Matt Roberts. I'll look at that soon. Right here. It's anyways... going further, so it involves the use of advanced directed cold energy weapons. There was very little noise, projectiles, or leftover rubble during 9/11. Why is there noise everywhere? Okay, the buildings quite literally turned to dust in midair, including the steel. For example, consider the 900-foot steel core columns that Richard Gage says were due to explosives that somewhat didn't go off initially or somehow. Compare his quote explanations with this video I compiled of the spire turning literally to dust with very little noise or sudden movements. Yeah, and no explosions anywhere. Anyways, my name is Matthew Steffel. I have a bachelor's in civil engineering and a master's in mining engineering, so I too have, quote, credentials. Nonetheless, they aren't needed to understand what happened on 9/11, but they do help in seeing through lies and disinformation promoted by Gage AL. And he said, let me know if you have a chance. Let me know if you have any questions and if you get a chance to see that video. And he says, thanks, I'll check it out. And I said, thanks, Roger. Here's another 2 videos you may like. 16 people survived inside the North Tower and they weren't crushed or blown up. This is the survivors in Stairwell B. And then me asking / confronting Richard Gage during a Zoom call Q&A. All right, so he didn't reply to that, but then he messaged me today saying exactly as I predicted when I called out their BS Metadite in their Fugazi reporter, releasing a phony AI-generated audio putting words I never said in my mouth. So he sent me this link, and I'm like, wow, that's wild. Thanks for sharing. I'll bring this up in my live stream today, which I'm doing right now. So going here. So that's in reference to a mainstream article. Stone. So this one here I shared yesterday. This is so bombshell allegation: Trump insider caught on tape plotting to kill like a Democratic person here. This is from MSNBC, and he responded and he sent me a link of his response, saying that it was actually AI generated putting words in his mouth and he never said that. All right. That's Roger Stone with the guy with the tattoo on his back. Where's the tattoo? That's this guy. Would this guy go on? Oh, I hate when does this. Okay, would this guy do that? Would this guy threaten to kill someone? All right, and so that is epic stuff. And then I posted as well here. All right. Let's see. Roger Stone and MES becoming besties. Wow. Let's go, baby. So if I can get him on the show. Okay, I'm getting some links from here. Disintegration, Steel Bridge, epic stuff. 3 minutes in. Let's see. There's no spire for. Let's play this one. This is from Nile Originus. 3 minutes in. Holy. Yeah, so this is an actual steel bridge, and you can still see it there. It doesn't just turn to dust. Where's the other one? Okay, 3 minutes. And this is the disintegration one. Right here. Epic stuff. And yeah, so this was that video I shared that me, Nano Versionist, and another friend compiled or helped work on. All right. Already ordered, printed on a sweat. Okay, Michael Corey, thanks for the live stream. Great stuff as always. Love the 3 wise men in observance of the Trump Feast of Epiphany. Already ordered it, printed on a sweatshirt. Oh, epic stuff. Is that those wise men there? Oh yeah, so here's a video I sent to this one on 9/11 Versionist channel. So I sent it to him, to Roger Stone. Let's play this again. Reese, do you believe in gematria and numerology? Well, I have my own view on it. I think 50% of life is like intentional, other is like unintentional. So the numbers match up just as anything else matches up. Like reality always matches up. So in other words, you're gonna find numbers that line up with. So in other words, you can see the future based on numbers. So and it's not always intentional. So if you see a lot of 9/11 numerology before 9/11 happens, it doesn't necessarily mean someone did it on purpose. It could just mean it happened. Go over these images and explain where the rubble. Okay. So I went in the Zoom call at a Q&A, and then I asked him, hey, can you show these images of the before and after of the WCT turning to dust?
Ken Henry.
Okay. Is my microphone working?
It is.
Yes.
Please go ahead.
Okay, so my question, I have it typed, I could enter it as well, and because there's a link to an image. So my question is, yeah, so I saw a before and after picture of the Twin Towers, and it looked like most of the towers vanished. Can you go over these images and explain where the rubble went? Actually, wait, I don't know why the quality is so off right here. I'm gonna find it here. I'll find this right here. I think there's a higher quality one. Let's find the quality here. Confronting. I mean, confronting. Okay. Here's my question. I'll put this here. Because sometimes you can't play if it's too big. I think the quality was higher on the Telegram when I uploaded it. Let's see if, let's just check it out. Okay.
Yep, 2 people
yeah,
left.
I think quality is better.
Matthew, please, Estefo, and then Ken Henry.
Okay. Is my microphone working? Okay, now the version says just check how red the lawyer's face is. Yes,
it is.
Better quality.
Please go ahead.
Okay, so my question, I have it typed, I could enter it as well, and because there's a link to an image. So my question is, yeah, so I saw a before and after picture of the Twin Towers, and it looked like most of the towers vanished. Can you go over these images and explain where the rubble went? The WTC-1's lobby was higher than most of the debris. Do you have an explanation for this? If you look at, you can click the link and look at the image.
Well, 98%.
he just got he got shook. He wasn't expecting someone actually asking a question that wasn't a explosive believer.
98% of the of the steel from the towers was ejected laterally outside the footprint. It didn't go away. It was distributed in a 600-foot radius about each tower.
No, it wasn't. Can you show images of that?
That's where it is.
But can you show images of that? I've never seen them ejected laterally.
Yeah.
Can you show them?
I'll do that while somebody else
Send a
is
link
talking, but I also wanted to answer the other
I know,
part of
but
your
there's a
question.
link. If you could show the image as well so that everyone can see. Just so you can explain. So you're saying that ejected laterally. So that's your explanation. I'll show the image that I sent you.
I've spent 4 hours presenting this material. It's all available on my website.
I've seen it. You haven't explained this image. You won't show the image.
What image are we talking about? Do you have it, Matthew?
I put a link. I put a link in the chat. They actually have it opened in their tab. They're just lying to you. Like they actually have it, and then they're because later in the chat they actually accidentally show it. You can see the rubble pile, and the rubble pile is where the central core columns were, and the stairwell B survivors were there. They didn't experience any heat, they weren't crushed, they weren't buried, and etc.
Well, we had about 5 minutes to go over the Twin Towers evidence today. You may have seen it, and you may not be convinced, but for
His 5 hours was mainly about COVID, control opposition of COVID.
everybody else's benefit, the documentary that we did, 9/11 Explosive Evidence, Experts Speak Out, answers all of these questions.
No, they don't.
Hello?
Please, they don't answer.
So we don't have to argue about it.
Now,
no,
yes,
no.
and let's move on. We're moving on to the next question.
So before you go, could I make a
Okay, so MES is no spiritual blinders. Some people just can't see the truth. Flat Earth is fake. Towers were not demolished with nanothermite. They just found that. Okay, so that's usually what happens. Anyone that's putting flat Earth, almost always they'll get 9/11 wrong. 9/11 is obvious as due. So this chip person, you have spiritual blinders, or you're a liar, or a disinformation, or just a complete clown. But anyways,
a short comment on that?
Yeah, sure.
Hello. So I did look at the image that Matthew posted. It's not a really high quality photo.
Okay, he says not a high quality photo, but he won't show it.
But actually,
and they kicked me out of the screen there, and they muted my mic.
Looks like it's been
Okay,
altered.
okay.
But
No.
Matthew, are you espousing Judy Wood's theory? Is that what this is about?
Oh no, she's obviously right. We all know that.
You think? No, I don't know that. I think.
We all.
Hello.
So I go back. I don't know why it's cutting off. Oh my goodness.
Yep, 2 people.
On that.
Okay, go back.
Hello. So I did look at the image that Matthew posted. It's not a really high quality photograph. It actually looks like it's been altered.
All right, so he's saying the photo is edited. Well, it's a side by side before and after. Obviously, it's edited, but it's not doctored deceptively. Anyways, and he brings up Judy Wood. And then this person's a lawyer, so he probably doesn't know that Richard Gage is a complete liar. That's the interesting part. I think it's actually like that.
But Matthew, are you espousing Judy Wood's theory? Is that what this is about?
Oh no, she's obviously right. We all know that.
You think? No, I don't know that. I think Judy's wrong.
Richard Gage knows it. He also knows about the.
Well, I don't know it.
He doesn't know this. Gage was also with Andrew Johnson.
Let's have a debate, man.
So Matthew, if you got Judy evidence to prove Judy's right, then post it, and otherwise we need to go on.
No, that's obvious. I'm just talking about your
It's not
followers
obvious.
that follow. The people that are unsure that think Richard.
You're
Gage
saying the
is
steel disappeared, and so did she, and it didn't disappear.
most of it did. There's some photos right there. Look at the image. Can you show the image so that everyone can see?
Yeah, that image doesn't prove it, Matthew. I
But
looked
can
at
you
it.
show them to the users?
He won't show the image. Just show the image. I don't really care about what you guys think. Just show it so the audience.
I'm not gonna try to. I'm not a master of posting.
He says he doesn't know how to show the image, even though he's got the whole Zoom set up. He's go back. He says he's not a master of posting.
I'm not gonna try to. I'm not a master of posting.
I couldn't stop laughing. That's when they muted my mic.
Muted by somebody else.
Yeah, Chris took care of that. Thank you, Chris.
Oh, who muted me there?
No, that was,
no, I
that one
didn't mute
muted you.
anybody.
Okay, can I jump in here? Excuse me.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
why
I
is
need
Matthew?
to intervene. Henry has his hand up. Here's what I want to say to Matthew and Tyler. So,
Tyler is actually
Espousing-
Tyler's actually not a revisionist to use alter ego.
you can have your little silly debates about the details about what happened.
The details.
The bottom line is state crimes have been affected in the course of cover-ups. So that's what we're going to focus on. You can take your side debate about what really happened and the granular details. We don't have time for that right now. So let's go to Ken. Chuck out.
All right, and then yeah, so this was cut off, but then later when we downloaded the live stream, we actually saw that he shared it by accident near the end. I think it's somewhere accidentally shared it. I think so. How do you find it? Accidentally. Gauge. Let's see if I can find Gauge. Oh, accidentally shared. Okay, I had to find that. But anyways, that is for Epic Intervention on your part with Gage and Nothing Faces. Yeah, okay, we got a comment right here. Oh, this is, that's Life but Not As You Know It. Epic stuff. Yeah, you have a pretty epic channel as well. I've shared some of your stuff about the moon landing stuff. Just interesting footage. And also here, I think Christopher John is in the house right here. I've never seen
Let's see what he says. Heidi MES just got in epic stuff. Thanks for showing up. Okay, and then Nilo Vision sent me this link. Greatest hits. This is greatest hits of his and my interaction, mainly his, because he was in way more Zoom calls of like all these talking heads. I think greatest hits. Nilo Truths. Oh no, this is greatest hits one. Please share the link for my 2023 highlight truther heads. Which one is that one? This is the, is this the one, Nilo Visionist? On Zoom, I demolished when it was open mic, channel kicked me out. I asked them about the seismic one. Oh, that one is pretty epic. I haven't studied it. Okay, I think this is the greatest hits. Yeah, I think this is the greatest hits one. He includes a whole bunch of talking heads in there, and there's me as well. Let's go back to me. Okay, and then I think they showed it near the end.
You espousing Judy Wood's theory? Is that what this is about?
Oh no, she's obviously right. So I never mentioned Judy Wood, but she says it right away. Okay, so yeah, let's go life as we know. What is that? Moon. Let's go moon landing, alleged moon landings. Yeah, this one, I shared this one. I uploaded a video and shared a link. Literally a giant money grab, the alleged moon landings. But pretty epic footage right here. Misled by Dreams, Von Braun. A lot of stuff I didn't see before. Okay, and let's go here. Life as we know it. Okay, epic stuff. So yeah, this is a pretty cool channel, guys. Subscribe to Life as we. That's Life but Not as we know it. Has a very good old school footage I haven't seen before. Okay, and let's go back here. And what is I gonna go to? Oh yeah, going back to this one. Let's see if they had the image at the end. Yeah, there it is. There it is. You got it. Okay, so at the end they accidentally shared, even though they were acting as if they don't know how to share the screen. Yeah. Okay, go back here. So near the end, there's my image right there. They accidentally shared and they start talking for like. There it is. There's my image.
Jeffries, Billy Ray Valentine, Tony Arterburn, Charlie Robinson.
First of all, okay, so you go there, and then if you notice what he said it ejected laterally 600 feet. Okay, this is where math comes in. Okay, guys. Yeah, thanks. No worries. That's life, as you know, as we know it, or not as we know it. If you go here to the MES links there, that image that I shared is just before and after photo of the WTC. Okay, this is before and after. Look how giant these are. And he says it was ejected 600 feet. Well, each tower is 200 feet. So if this, and this is a rubble pile, so 200 feet's from here to here. So 600 feet would be like slightly where my mouse is right here, somewhere around there, or even close here. If this is 200 feet, yeah, so somewhere around, if this is using perspective, probably somewhere around here, 600 feet. And you can see there's literally nothing here. This is ground level. It's like nothing's going on. Yeah, and so he wouldn't show this image. Another guy saying, oh, it's doctored image. Well, that's doctored. I'm adding a little graphic lines there, but it's a real image, and it's not deceptively doctored or edited. And then here's another one with labels. It's the same one, labels. Building 7's still there. So this is not with any cleanup. This is literally on a day of 9/11, before Building 7's gone. That's 8 stories right here, and this is ground level. People are walking on it. I can't stress that enough. And inside here, North Tower, that's where survivors survived. The guys did not know what to say. Great job, yeah. Yeah. They're a bunch of absolute clowns. And speaking about that, I have another one. This is my all-time favorite interaction with them, is with 9/11 Revisionist, actually, right here. Okay, I'm gonna go. This is on the 9/11 Observable Evidence playlist that I have. So I have 2 9/11 playlists: 9/11 Truth and this is Observable Evidence one. Epic edit. This one is Truth Cut 2.0.
Up, I don't remember the.
Okay, so right here, this one here, Roadrunner, which is a 9/11 Revisionist, says a question: measuring things. The building falling, could it be measured on the Richter scale? What reading could we expect? Let's play this whole thing. Let's go from the beginning here. Seismic readings. I'm not a seismologist. It's over there. Okay, right here.
Question: measuring things. The building falling, could it be measured on the Richter scale?
Well, there were, when it fell, it created seismic waves that were picked up. I don't remember the names of the places. I never looked into that, but Ted Walter, who I was doing this paper with, has done some, and then there's some other guys who have looked at the seismic signals that they picked up from 9/11.
Yeah.
The second part of that question was, what seismic readings could we expect? Do you have?
I'm not a
any idea?
seismologist. I'm not a seismologist, so let's go on.
WTC
Okay, so he's not a seismologist.
It just went away at the top, and then WTC1, and then you have these various quarry blasts all day, and then see down here at the bottom, that was an earthquake in the Fox Islands, which is up part of the Aleutian Islands. But look at the thing just before then. That was Building 7 going away. You can't even see it on the chart. It made a 0.6 equivalency on the Richter scale, which is like a jackhammer. And it was 6 times the mass of the Kingdom. No wave traveled through the earth. It was only surface waves. That doesn't happen in building demolitions.
Notice Taylor Swift concert, 2.3 magnitude, bigger than Building 7, and it's as big as Building 1. And then Building 2 is 2.1.
Yeah, you know, you always have an S wave and a P wave at building demolitions.
All right. There's another. Barry says there's a good argument that towers are mostly hollow. No, they weren't. Mostly hollow by volume, aka air, but by weight, there's not. It was fully furnished. Thousands of people inside. So it's like, I don't know, and they're gone. Even if it was like, even if you literally hollowed out the entire building but the perimeter walls, there's still not enough rubble. Even if you had literally completely empty, no floors, just the outside, there's still not enough rubble. Again, judging from the image. Links. There's the image. It's like, what I'm trying to say is most of it turned to dust. Literally most of it. Like right here, yeah. If you just had these outer just the outside, and this was literally air, like a big balloon, concrete and steel balloon, you're still gonna have more rubble than this. That is what I am stamping on with my engineering background, or just common sense. All right. So that's why when I saw 9/11, I'm like, all right, there's no other way around it. I was trying so hard to find any flaws in Judy Wood's arguments, because I knew one thing I don't want to do is live a lie. That's the mainstream. A lot of people are okay with living a lie. Can I say that at McDonald's when they ask me what size I want, do in hollow mutual? I'm saying I haven't seen any evidence for hollow, and it's insignificant. But it is used by disinfo agents. That's to argue against do. So that's the thing. It's like, okay, there it is. There's the image finally loaded. I've obtained evidence that the deep state is about to carry out an assassination attempt on Trump. Epic stuff, all right. Most of the standing structure's integrity is in the central elevators columns. I think it's you might. I think they were designed for the exterior. Maybe if I heard it wrong. Let's see. Twin towers. Wait. Mainly on exterior. Steel columns. I think it was on the exterior design. It was load-bearing steel columns. Bearing. Yeah, so the buildings used high-strength load-bearing perimeter steel columns, which acted as vinigural trusses. So the exterior, I think, was the main one. Interior. Interior columns. Okay, use a skeleton of columns distributed throughout the interior to support building load, with interior disrupting the floor space. I think there's something else. I think the exterior. Just read Dr. Wu's escape. MES never forget now and accept all this evidence. That is true. You're supposed to just believe whatever. Yeah, just never. I don't know what they even want. Osama, believe Osama or something. Even though I think Osama was actually. We'll do searching of that soon. Okay, let's see how much time we have. 2 hours. Okay, guys, I'm gonna put let's go 35 people. Okay, we'll put a 30 minutes max. I can't stand for much longer. Actually, even less. I'll put a 15-minute timer because I always go over it. And then we'll try to fast forward. Walkthroughs of the towers before. I think you can. I just don't know what's going on. Just find something. Mosquito net. No, it was not like a mosquito net. It's like a concrete and steel, not mosquito net. If you look at the let's see how they were tiny. The windows were tiny. Let's see, I-beam, no. Team, something team. What is that? Helicopter. Way back. A quick clip. This is not a mosquito net. This is literally, you're not gonna go through this. That's how the windows were. 9/11, and this was before 9/11. They literally had this imagery with this helicopter going towards it. This is from. This one's actually pretty epic. Quick clip. Highly recommend watching this. Yeah, the windows are tiny. You can see them like getting out of there, but it's not a mosquito net. It's steel concrete. Absolutely. And then these guys had it here, the E team, right at the exact same spot as the North Tower strike. And those are the people inside. These are some of the jumpers. Very few cement trucks during construction. This guy's just making up nonsense. Like, I don't know, man. Just it's like if there's a distraction, that's a distraction. Okay, anyways, enough distractions. Let's go. We had a timer. 15 minutes. This is what it's meant by mosquito net. Yeah, just gotta be careful of the airplane setup stuff. Airplane, really? I just don't want to get the live stream banned, but I do have some scheduled for later. Oh, there's Hillary Clinton in the mirror. It's scheduled for January 15. Okay. Indian scammers, they're asking millions of dollars. There's a dam covering it up. Okay. This is actually okay. Let's continue further. There was. This was an interesting one set up here.
Hello.
This one is interesting. The wing. There's multiple angles of the wing disappearing. Like not just one footage, multiple. Going back further. I think I had a comparison of flight comparing. This one's a cool video I haven't shared. Okay, so this one is the Flight 175 versus F4 Phantom jet. You can see it goes in with zero deceleration, completely in, and then there's a delayed explosion. The key is delayed explosion. Explodes delayed. There's a delayed way inside. I think it's 110 cement floor. Like there's obviously 110. Like there's and it's like irrelevant as well, but it's like clearly not hollow. Okay, and then here's the other one. If you can see it going through this concrete wall, it doesn't go through. It just completely disintegrates way before. Notice the explosions before and after. Okay, so that's epic. And then this other one goes in perfectly smooth. All right, let's just keep. I'm gonna fast forward a whole bunch of stuff. All right, and actually let's play some Melted Vehicles song. I'm gonna play this one as I search some stuff. Okay, let's try to finish the whole thing. How is that obvious? Just. Yeah, I don't know. Barry, just go find some info, make a video, send it to me. If it's some stuff is just way out there. It's like it's clearly 110 floors. Okay, they're not gonna go and make the design's 110, but they're just gonna make 80 floors that a whole bunch of missing. And there's a whole bunch of there's locations of every single building. Let's see, all the companies inside Twin Towers. It's not just a random place. They actually have every single floor has buildings in there. The list of World Trade Center tenants, and then you can see the floors they are. So this one here is cable television. So cable television channel 4 is in 110. So there's a lot of people working in every single one. So basically, it's not just saying, oh, they're missing floors or something. You're also gonna be like, oh, all these companies they just go make a fake web page and add these fake in there, and you have fake employees, fake everything. So in other words, it's obvious. It's obvious. All right. Yeah, no, he's saying it's not 110 floors. It's 110 floors. Like, okay, there's literally 110 floors of people working there. Okay, this isn't some sort of. This is like now we're getting in the realm of flat Earth, where it's like every single image ever done by NASA or Russian satellites or every satellite's fake. That's the kind of nonsense, like absolute like brain dead. Cable 11, just like the movie. Cable at 11 at 1110. Interesting. Okay. First 40 minutes. Let's see this one. First 140. Okay, let's play this one. Why is this 510 megabytes?
13,000 tons is a lot of force. People always talk about an airplane crashing into a building. And in 1944 or 45, a plane did crash into the Empire State Building. But the largest aircraft flying...
Pause. Okay, so we got it there. Their intelligence agency set up fake companies. Yeah, but it's easier to set up a fake bot like possibly you. It's just a fake chat bot. Okay, Barry, you're gonna get a timeout if you keep going. Cause I can't handle nonsense that long.
At least commercially, the 747 fully loaded is on the order of 300 tons. So if you think about a 300-ton element crashing into a building that's been designed to carry 13,000 tons, you can see that an aircraft crashing into the World Trade Center would probably not do anything to the major building. It could affect localized structural elements, could knock out a column, and there could be some damage. But as far as a plane knocking a building over of that type, that would not happen.
It's important to realize that the towers were designed for airliner impacts. John Skilling, the structural engineer in charge, said that in the event of an airliner impact, quote, the building structure would still be there.
The building was designed to have a fully loaded 707 crash into it. That was the largest plane at the time. I believe that the building probably could sustain multiple impacts of jetliners because this structure is like the mosquito netting on your screen door, this intense grid, and the jet plane is just a pencil puncturing that screen netting. It really does nothing to the screen netting.
Yeah, but even that analogy, I think it's way off too, because the pencil is the screen netting is. I mean the plane is thinner than the exterior columns. It's weaker. It's not like a pencil. Pencil's much thicker, and the other one is very, very tiny, like the actual mosquito netting. This is not like that. It's the other way around. It's like it's like a mosquito netting made of pencils, and a mosquito netting and a pencil made of mosquito netting. It's a reverse. Yeah, but that info is it's also inverse. It's a mosquito netting of pencils. Imagine you have pencils, okay. And then the pencil is made of mosquito netting. So in other words, it's like a super strong mosquito netting. So it's a bad analogy. That's why I don't like that analogy. But yeah, anyways, thanks for sharing. That was from Nile Revisionist, and I put that Barry guy in a timeout 5 minutes. Like I said, right? He's getting in the realm of it's all just fake companies, everything. Here's evidence of a bunch of companies. Oh no, it's fake. The onus is on you. You literally have to go and interview these people and see if they actually exist or not. Or find footage. Anyways, losing sidetrack. I just can't handle nonsense. It can be better explained. Yeah, I understand. But I'm just saying, mosquito netting, I've heard that before by someone saying, obviously a plane can go through. I'm like, no. Okay, please share the link. Okay, this is a link Nile Revisionist told me to send you guys, and you guys can watch this one. It should crumble as impact. Yeah, that is true. It should crumble, not go through steel, because it's we're talking about steel. Yeah, it's not just like that. You have to think Newton's law, like opposite equals reaction, whatever mumbo jumbo. It's the same thing as if the plane hitting this way. It's the same thing as if the imagine the plane is a mosquito, and now you just hit it. It's the same thing. What's gonna happen? Okay, great stream, epic stuff. All right, the next setup here. I got some emails actually. Okay, Paul Lovell says, be careful saying Trump assassination on the live stream. For sure. Well, the thing is, with the context that I'm saying it, I think I should be fine, because if Paul Lovell says that in my email, because it might get banned. But yeah, I understand. Okay, Matt Roberts, numerology. Did Stephen Curry really have a choice? Okay, this is some next level numerology we're going through here. I'm gonna. Oh, actually, I shouldn't have said your name, but I got an email here. I'm gonna send this. Post it here. Strangers and Fiction. 616,000 followers. Oh, that's interesting. But yeah, Steph Curry, yeah, is a very strange, very interesting setup because it's like he's like 6'3", but then somehow the greatest shooter of all time. Somehow. Okay, this is an interesting one. You and Nile versions make it more understandable and appreciate it for sure. Cheers, thanks for the stream all day. Okay, so our timer is going 6 minutes. I'll put this in the notes here. I'll just keep it for later. Check it out. Okay, Nile version is just sending me stuff. I'm trying to power through. Newton's first law. Okay, Newton's third law is physics. Yeah, because you can see a bird impact plane. It's not just that. You got bird impact, telephone poles slicing off wings. So here's a bird doing this. A bird's not made of solid steel. Let's see, exterior columns, 9/11 Twin Towers. They were absolutely like massively powerful exterior construction. This is the stuff we're dealing with. And if you see like a person would be tiny compared to that. That's why I'll figure that out. Okay. Holy, and this is that bent one. How? Yeah, this is a 9/11 memorial. Yeah, so that thick one somehow bent like that. But then you have birds striking it and breaking it off. And you have telephone pole. Pole slicing airplane wing. He doesn't believe in the whole Trump thing. Yes, whole, because it's never ending whole. Yeah, the Trump thing is just funny. Yeah, so this one's going like slow, and it does that. It's like, so what do you think is gonna happen to a actual structural steel? Who send me all these links, man? Or send me all these comments? Okay. Okay, so we got that. This is Steph Curry setup there. That's interesting. Okay, so you guys check it out. I will have a look at it when I have some time. Closing some stuff. Put this here. Sound off so we don't freak out. And let's see. Okay. Well, the other one I was all over the show when we talk about the planes. Here's a comparison. Bunker buster goes through. Delayed explosion is the key. That's the absolute key. Okay, and then this one here goes straight through. Okay, and then this one here. Yeah, just to compare to the delayed explosion. Okay, in the delayed explosion. All right, I'm losing my focus. Let's see, we have 3 minutes and so on, but we could probably go. I sent the video. I mentioned in the comments. In MES, like, I hate that this thing covers it up. Oh, I'll just see what it says here. Okay, so we have 36 people, getting more and more people as I'm like losing my, because I'm standing right now. So for those new, I stand on my live stream so that once I'm done, once I'm like tired, I just end it. So 37 now. Guys, we got some more photos from Nile version. It's unreal. Yeah, so here's the steel. Look how giant these columns were, and the frames, everything. Look how people are tiny. It's absolutely solid. And it's like, yeah, again, it's not a mosquito frame. This is like a, yeah, it's not a pencil going through a mosquito frame. It's like a, I don't know, I don't even know what, this is just like a giant fortress. This is like a plane trying to go through a steel building. Like that's it. Yeah, planes are aluminum cans. Yeah, no one can penetrate this right here. But again, the one caveat is the walls could have been like, weakened using Hutchison effect, and the plane. But again, the disappearing wing kind of makes it a bit out there. If it's a real plane, it would not have been going with an actual like jet propelled. I think it could have been just like an anti-gravity effect. Throw it into a weakened wall. It's not a left wing behind the building. It's not. Yeah. And, it's not CGI. It's not. That's the thing. It's a holographic tech. It's not CGI. Not CGI. CGI is disinfo. It's not. It doesn't go in front of any building. It's literally a different perspective. You can see different angles. It's the same thing. Those are disinfo. 40 people now, unreal. Okay, what is going on here? Okay, oh yeah, so going back to this setup here from 9/11 Revisionist. Okay, yeah, this is absolutely ridiculously giant. Okay, so it's not CGI, and the best video on there, I have a link as well. I put it here, MES of links. Going right here, I put the Richard Hall's radar analysis because someone was saying CGI is obviously disinfo. This guy here saying that the wing, this guy here saying that it's going in front of the building or something like that. It's actually fake. It's this building's actually, let's see what it was. Is there like sound? No. This oh, no, it's talking about this one. Oh, I think the shadow there, and then after. Anyways, anyways, we'll deal with that later. But I replied saying, no, object seen on 9/11 is not a conventional airplane, but the video is not fake. The object trajectory matches all 50 plus videos captured from multiple different angles, thus ruling out CGI. More likely scenario is some sort of 3D volumetric image projecting being done, possibly around a smaller physical object. Even, yeah, so that's more likely. But again, it's just a bit weird. You have to go through all the different alleged rubble and so on. This was first demonstrated by Richard Hall's 9/11 radar and plane analysis. So you built a 3D model. You built a 3D model, and then you can and then put the flight paths, and then they all match. Every single footage matches from every single perspective. It matches from this angle, this angle. So you're gonna have like 50 plus, all of them matching, and he shows them all. Highly recommend watching this, guys. Under normal circumstances, yeah, but even then, even if you had like a thousand planes striking it, or even missiles, it's not gonna turn it to dust. So it's like whatever, regardless, it's all irrelevant to town. Yeah, well, very little sound. There's some people heard some stuff. Some heard some. There's footage of something here, but it's not as loud as you would expect. And some people didn't hear, some did. So it's weird effects going on. Okay. Going further. Oh, Giza pyramid geometry. Actually, okay. We'll end it with here. We already went over some of the flat Earth stuff. But I posted this one as this. We'll do that later. But anyways, the cool one here. Okay, fashion is so pre 9/11. We'll save this for later. Actually, we'll play that then. Yeah. Natalie version says get a chair. No, I want to end it. Okay, so time's expired. We're gonna be in the closing setup, but we have to do the geometry of the pyramids setup. And it brings me to this guy, but one thing is iffy about him because he's not fully on 9/11. I don't know what. I think he had an interview with a controlled opposition guy by 9/11. But anyway, this Keith Hunter was on Rich Planet years ago. He was talking about some sort of nuclear weapons match with the orbits and geometry of the sun and Earth and so on, and then he says pyramids are like that too, or something like that. But anyways, here's a paper here showing the geometry of the pyramid, of the I think it's the Giza, the Great Pyramid, the Giza pyramid, and then showing that the ratios matches base perimeter. So base perimeter. So if you take the distance across, divided by pyramid height, you'll get 2 pi. Roughly 2 pi. So basically pi is somehow in there. Then if you get area of all triangular faces divided by the area of the base, you get 5, which is the golden ratio. Then total area divided by area of base is roughly equal to phi squared. So that's a interesting conundrum there. And this person says speed of light matches on there when you use see the speed of light. I forget what it was. Let's just look this one. Speed of light. Giza pyramid coordinates. I think it was in miles an hour or something like that. Okay. Is it true that the speed of light matches 29? Okay. What a lot of people fail to notice here is that the meters are not at all arbitrary. What is going on here? Just show me the thingy. Okay, let's just go Giza Pyramid Wiki and look at the coordinates. Okay, so you go here and there's the coordinate latitude. And longitude, let's see, latitude is here. Where's the latitude? Why does it just disappear? Oh, there it is. Okay, so right here. 2958, and then you can... Okay, I'll put this like this. Actually, I'll just leave it like that. Okay, it's 2958. Copy this. And then maps. Tau versus pi. Yeah, Tau is right. Yeah, I did a video years ago about pi day. Let's see if they show up. Giza pyramid. Okay, so there's the top of it. And then let's go speed of light. In meters per second. Meters per second squared. Or meters per second, not squared. That's acceleration. Okay. Yeah. So we have. Okay. So if I do that, it doesn't show. Okay, there it is. 29. Let's see. If this matches up. Okay. 295845. Okay. So I'm gonna go directions 2, and we'll plug in this one right here. 29.9792. Okay, literally the speed of light. Okay, 92, and we'll use this exact one. Oops. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah, I did see this before. Let's just see how close it is, and then this one. Okay, so if you look at point the exact one here, it goes over there, but this was actually rounded. Let's go speed of light, not rounded. Speed of light, wiki. So I think they define it like this or something like that. But anyways, where's the precision? 4.8. We're going back here. Speed of light. Pyramid de Giza. I'm gonna have to copy this. Where's the coordinates? Okay, why does it do that? Okay, so we have this. I'm gonna erase this. 29. Then this is comma. Let's see this. Oh no, don't put a dot, comma there. Yeah, 924. Okay, so that is exactly it. Delete one more. Okay, why is it not going anymore? What am I getting wrong? Okay, there's an 8 there. Okay, there it is. Yeah. Yeah. So it is here. So actually no, never mind. It's right there. Yeah, it's literally the exact same stuff. So I thought it was this for some reason. It was over there. No, but it's right here. Okay. So Pyramid of Giza, but somehow it's in like a different language. Pyramid of Giza, the Great Pyramid of Giza. So it's very, 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 very close. So that's pretty interesting, actually. That's in my book, I think that's pretty cool. Put this paper there. Yeah. So Methyl Miner says, which team am I? Yeah, I'm on Tau. YouTube MES. I'm on Tau Day, so you can go, pi is wrong. So pi is wrong. I made this 12 years ago, so this was my first conspiracy video. 12 years ago, January 6th, unreal. This was my first epiphany. Epiphany of MES, baby. All right, let's go. Yeah, so Tau Day all day. Okay, smart Tau Day. Okay, so that's pretty wild. All right, and let's see. I'm gonna start closing some stuff. Okay, yeah. So methyl minus same. Interesting. Yeah, because yeah, it's literally that. Let's play some music while we look at stuff. How can that be a coincidence? Yeah. Well, that's what I mean is reality itself. Like, how is it a coincidence that you're alive in a body you don't know how it came from, or etc. In a world of billions of people and supposedly billions of stars and so on, and planets and so on. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna play this and let's play. We're on melted vehicles now.
Look at these two cars placed on top of one another. I think when you think about the impact across the street there, you've got a Con Ed truck that, you know, some of the Con Ed people now looking at, examining, trying to figure out which truck that actually was. But that truck too, in terrible shape. So while many of the items of steel was literally melted.
Well, I don't really have a theory. I show evidence. This is evidence. Theory is when you're guessing at something, whether it's a physical phenomenon or whatever. I'm looking at what is there and very carefully going through what is there because it's something we've never seen before.
Alright, yeah, that's pretty epic stuff there, guys. And, alright. Yes, okay, so speed of sound, if anything, I haven't looked at that. Speed of smell, that'd be interesting, actually. And, oh, Barry's back now with the alleged glove. I was gonna say it's the flat earther, but, alright, we are on something. Is there a connection with 432? Oh, possibly, but anyways, I'm gonna play, actually, I'm not gonna, let's try to finish the whole series of, this and this and this one. And then and call it a day. We have 2 hours and 22 minutes. Epic. So I'm just going to go fast forward quickly. Yeah, sound frequency, both scales, distance to the moon, circumference. Yeah, that was a cool one, actually. Okay, I have a bunch of links here about the Pi one. Let's go. Lost Secrets. Alright. And we'll go here. This guy's got... So you can check out these links here. Someone had a... set up here. Okay, this one here, mathematical encoding in the Great Pyramid. So if you take it like this, using pi, you can verify these encodings. No way. Okay, is that real? Okay, this one, pi and pi, is given in parentheses. No, that's actually pretty cool. Okay, Great Pyramid, width. This one, I'll do a video on it if this comes up. Great Pyramid. Oh, I might have to do a video on this, strictly on this one image. Great Pyramid width. Where's the width? Volume base. 230 meters or 756 feet. So what do you mean by 2 pi? That's if you have pi. That's, I'm gonna start doing. I have my note here. Okay, so going back to the thingy right here. So you have pi and pi. So if that's coded in pi, this would mean this would be 230. Okay, so let's go back here. So this is 230. This one would have to be pi phi. Okay, and this one is gonna be alpha. There 4. So if this is 4, this would be pi. That's 4, that'd be pi. So you're gonna have to divide this out. You're gonna have to times this by, I'm just doing this on my head, using my years of math skills. So 230. Okay, so 230, and the height, what's the height? Is 146. So we basically have to say, if we, what this is saying is if you convert the height into a 4, this should be 2 pi at the bottom. So let's do that then. So 230.33 times it by 4 divided by 146.6 which is the height of the building. 6.28. Okay, let's go, baby. That's right. Okay, that's tau pi equals. Yeah, but that's if you do 4. Pi is 3.14 times 2 pi. 6.283. Okay, 6.283, 6.284. And let's see the percentages on this guy. So pi is 3.14. Pi is where's the pi there? 99.9%. Okay. All right. I'll do a video on this, guys. This is pretty. This intrigues my. This tickles my fancy. The plateau pyramid in its entirety has the 2 scales encoded in it, as well as the geometry of a non-flat Earth. We could have the meter 1,400 years ago before it was quote discovered. Interesting. A pair amid of friends. Okay, yes, but a globe model is based on a pyramid, not the other way around. What? Well, no, unless these guys had some Freemasonic mumbo jumbo that they were dealing with. Because remember, the capstone. Because my view is that the quote conspiracy goes from beginning of time. So we get Christmas tree. All right. This right here. Okay, so we had the Economist. They had the Christmas tree, and then they had Trump on top with the inverted pentagram on. Okay, so there's Christmas tree. It's literally a pyramid. The capstone of the pyramid is it's like way back. It's an ancient mystery religion, and there's the inverted pentagram with Trump. And I said, is Donald Trump the capstone on top of the NWO Masonic Christmas tree pyramid? Epic stuff. And then Klaus Schwab says, you'll own nothing, and then the person will be happy, right? And happy, right? And he's not answering. All right. Klaus Schwab, you disappointed me. Anyways, okay, so next song. That was enough of that. Let's play next song, guys. I'm going to play all the songs, and we're ending it.
Those weapons of mass destruction got to be somewhere.
Okay, it's the George Comedy Club.
Nope, no weapons over there. Maybe under here.
Down the World Trade Center. Okay? It wasn't the Iraqis that knocked down the World Trade Center. We went after Iraq. We decimated the country. Iran's taken over. Okay. But it wasn't the Iraqis. You will find out who really knocked down the World Trade Center because they have papers in there that are very secret. You may find it's the Saudis. Okay? But you will find out it wasn't right.
Maybe under here.
All right. Yeah, just put the Barry guy in a timeout. So it's just unreal. It's similar to that Gabriel guy. He's talking about flat Earth, and then he says there's no island victims. This guy says flat Earth, and then he's coming up with There's no floors in the building. It's like, why do they always have to be complete nonsense? Can't they be like any reasonable flat earthers? Anyways, Vivek and Trump have now, so that, yeah, the Saudis one's an interesting angle. So it's like weird. Saudi, Trump, shiny ball. Okay, let's go to the shiny ball there. Yeah, why do they also, maybe it's the Saudis. But, I want to play that part where Trump says papers, which is absolutely hilarious. Let's go here with the ball there. Alright, put it here. Okay, there it is. And who's this guy? Okay,
Things that knocked down the World Trade Center. We went after Iraq. We decimated the country. Iran's taken over. Okay. But it wasn't the Iraqis. You will find out who really knocked down the World Trade Center because they have papers in there that are very secret. You may find it's the Saudis.
Yeah, man, they have papers, guys. They're gonna tell us. It might be the Saudis. Alright. Our comments have you laughing for a week. The comments will have you. Okay, so it's 1 minute. As an Alan Version says, play this video. Oh no, I'll play it. I just want to get the timeline because I gotta play all these videos there. Yeah, so I put Barry in a timeout for 10 minutes. I just can't handle flooding the stuff. These people weird me out. Yeah, well, which people? These Trump AL or that Barry guy? But anyways, continue further. I wanted to show so that was epic stuff. So I will have to do a video on that stuff there. Okay. Yeah, I'll show you a video soon. 9/11 revisionist. Messaged me some stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna close some stuff so I can get my train of thought. Okay, so we have George Comedy Club. We're gonna play the Osama one, and then we'll do the falling down one quick. Okay. As far a 3-part series. Part 4 comes out soon. Okay, the geometry of Giza. Well, I might do a geometry of Giza one and put it in the links. It's similar to how the debunking flat Earth one. It's just like an actual short playlist of videos of it. I never trust any of these rich a-holes. That is true, bro. Okay, I'm gonna play this video from Nile Revisionist, and then we're gonna go to the next song, next video song. Okay.
War is always bad.
Okay, it's AI generated. Let's play this.
Specifically for the planet. If we want to continue...
Wait, let's go back.
War is always bad, specifically for the planet. If we want to continue fighting battles like environmentally conscious humans, we must make the change to sustainable tanks and weaponry. There are so many new concepts for battery-powered fighter jets that can carry many more missiles, biodegradable missiles, of course. Something literally everybody can do to stop this nonsense is, for example, block the roads to gardens and farms so the plants don't get overrun by these heavy, heavy tanks. Hand grenades, very important. If you use hand grenades, please use vegan grenades. No animal should have to give their life for all this mayhem and chaos. They have a special sticker on them. You really can't miss them in the grenade market or wherever you buy them. Yeah, I cover all of this and more in my newest book, Vegan Wars.
I ordered Willy magazine.
Alright.
Sneak link.
Alright, let's go, baby. Get your vegan grenades. Okay. The kids, it's now finished. Currently, AI is proven. That's pretty good AI. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Greta, rules for thee, not for the... Cars 9, house property 6, monthly spends 100,000. Alright, let's go, Greta. Net worth 18 million, annual income 2 million. Height 5'4". Inheritance 10 million. Oh, let's go. She's saving the planet, guys.
Fighting back.
That's epic video. I'll add that to my playlist. Alright, guys. Let's go to the next one. The next setup here. What's the next? Okay, we're gonna play the next song, and then we're gonna, let's see, this people who have 34. We're losing people. I'm gonna play the song. It's the second last one. I'm gonna close this. 11:09. Okay, Osama. We're playing Osama, guys.
The FBI also, under the leadership of Louis Freeh, has been looking for Osama bin Laden for years and years and years and years and years and many years, and can't find him. Some doofus jerk-off reporter with a camera crew at all.
Osama bin Laden. Of September 11th.
Now we have some breaking news coming into the MSNBC newsroom. A federal judge has approved a request by prosecutors to officially dismiss all criminal charges against Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, so that's interesting. Osama's dismissed. Criminal charges against Osama bin Laden dismissed. What in the world's going on? They found out that he was. Oh, this is 1988 or when is it? No, it's gotta be a different one. Okay, this one here. U.S. judge dismisses all. Okay, the thing is gone. Check for saved. Why did everything disappear? All right, another version says that video of. Let's play this one here.
We will continue, God permitting, the fight against the Israelis and their allies.
Let's go back to the thing.
Now we're getting a glimpse of the so-called treasure trove of documents grabbed from that compound. In a US election year, Washington has chosen to release a fraction of the 6,000 documents. The bin Laden files reveal that he tasked two groups with the mission of anticipating and spotting the visits of President Obama or General Petraeus to Afghanistan or Pakistan to target the aircraft of either one of them. They are not, he said, to target visits by US Vice President Biden. Bin Laden's plan was for Joe Biden to take over as president, believing he was incompetent and would lead the US into crisis.
Every insurgent looks at his adversary and tries to figure out how can you conduct a...
Alright, so Osama bin Laden knew that he didn't want to attack Biden because he's incompetent and lead the US to crisis. Alright, so MK Ultra, alright, so the life not as we know it brought your epic stuff. Yes, alright. Bill Cooper, David Icke opened my left side brain. Interesting. Yeah, David Icke, it was interesting, but this info, it covers up 9/11. Louis Farrakhan, I've seen just a tiny bit of it, but anyways. Okay, epic stuff. We're expanding the audience, guys. We have That's Life, but Not As We Know It. Let's go, baby. And his gang. Alright. So I'm losing stream. Let's at 34, but we have one more video. Well, we have, RIP, William Cooper. Okay, so we have one more video to play, this Falling Down one. It's 2 minutes. It's the last, one more song to play. But now we're going to do another one. Oh yeah, so we had World War III. Going back to the setup here. So if you remember the title, we've covered everything but World War III. So Flight of PsyOp, we did a bit of that. Giza Pyramid, okay, we end up doing that in a music, an 1109 music album. I'll be uploading the whole album on my, as separate videos later, probably next week. And then, so we went over Trump, then World War III incoming. So we haven't covered the World War III. And that's where we get to here, guys. World War III, baby. Okay, so let's go here. I even tweeted this one out. So we got U.S.-led airstrikes against Yemen after the Houthis Yemen group attacked ships on the Red Sea as support for Palestine. That's the mainstream narrative. But let's see. I just switched phones. I didn't abandon you. Oh, epic. No worries. Oh, I have a great video on the 9/11 prediction war. Yeah, it's pretty epic actually, the Alex Jones one. But I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I can send the link to them. But anyways, I'm gonna read this one, the song, and I'm gonna end the stream. Anyways, U.S.-led airstrikes against Yemen after the Houthis Yemen group attacked ships on the Red Sea as support for Palestine. World War III trending on X. So we have this. This is on morning of January 12th. So yesterday or 2 days ago, depending on the time zone. It's Alex Jones' limited hangout. Yeah, Alex Jones is a clown. On the morning of January 12, 2024, the United States and the United Kingdom with support from Australia, Bahrain, Canada. That's where I'm at. Why are you guys bombing Yemen? New Zealand, Netherlands, and South Korea launched a series of airstrikes against the Houthis in Yemen one day after the United Nations Security Council resolution condemned Houthi aggression. They came in response to Houthi attacks on ships in the Red Sea, which themselves were in response to the Israeli-Hamas war in support of Palestine. All right, so epic stuff. So Yemen's being bombed as per usual. And then if you look on Twitter, this Yemen, World War III, WW3 is all trending. So that's epic, interesting stuff here. So then I wrote WW3 trending on X. Massive protests in Yemen against USAAL. Trump rap battle blaming Biden. Let's go. In World War III incoming. Let's play this song. Whoops, I gotta unmute this thingy. Whoops. Now that's a protest, guys. Okay. So if you have any doubts on World War III incoming, it's incoming, bro. Just just look at that. It's all building up. Anyways, and then there's Trump in there.
Joe Biden is not only dumb and incompetent. I believe that he has gone mad, a stark raving lunatic with his horrible and country-threatening environmental open borders and DOJ, FBI weaponization policies. He is a mental catastrophe that is leading our country to hell. We'll end up in World War III because of this man, and for no reason whatsoever. Thank you.
So this is literally a rap battle. Okay, wrestling not before election. World War III, I think it's going to happen after Trump brings about a so-called peace. It's following a pretty epic guideline, I think. So he's going to win somehow, possibly just take over. And then there'll be some sort of peace for like a couple of years, and then he'll start the real war. Right sides Europe on. It took me 6 months to work through. I saw it all in like a week, but yeah, I think Europe is a mixture of true and false info. But anyways, so this one right here, someone made a rap battle. So I wrote rap battle, and then a subscriber, just a follower on Twitter. Actually, we'll get to this in a bit. A subscriber, actually, we'll do that over here. A subscriber on Twitter made this into an actual rap battle with a rap music in the background of Trump, because I wrote Trump rap battling Biden. But anyways, so here. Roger Stone retweeted this one. Should I host a space with real Alex Jones and Roger Stones Jr. on Sunday night? And then so this one, and I said, and I wrote, somebody tell Jack Posobiec to replace Alex Jones with MES. Can you guys imagine this? This would be fire. It'd be too much fire. Anyways, go to the rap battle. Where's the rap battle? Okay, there's a rap battle. So got sent this epic Trump rap battle edit. Let's play.
I think that crooked Joe Biden is not only dumb and incompetent.
Okay.
I believe that he has gone mad, a stark raving lunatic with his horrible and country-threatening environmental open borders and DOJ, FBI weaponization policy. He is a mental catastrophe that is leading our country to hell. We'll end up in World War III because of this man, and for no reason whatsoever. Thank you.
All right. That's literally rap music. Going further, okay, so Barry's back. His timeout's got pretty boring stream if you only want people to... Well, yeah, but you're acting dumb, okay? If you... another comment like that, it'd be just blocked for forever. Because there's one thing to disagree, there's another thing to act dumb. Go back to your hollow floors in WWC. You made up nonsense. Anyways, last thing we'll play, Falling Down right here, and let's play Falling Down right here. This is
CNN breaking news.
This just in, you are looking at obviously a very disturbing live shot there. That is the World Trade Center, and we have unconfirmed reports this morning that a plane has crashed into one of the towers.
We're blanking dying when asked what was happening and hung up. There was screaming and yelling in the background, and a follow-up call was not answered.
It pulled it down on itself.
All right. So yeah, so the song just ended just as it's about to fall. That's pretty good timing. And there's very little noise, and yeah, it's epic. And look at the dust. This is all straight dust. And now I have fast forwarded even further. It's still going on and on. All right, guys, hit the like button, guys. All right. Oh, it's keep going. Actually, yeah, it keeps going for weeks later, but that's a different one. Just trying to hold MES. Okay. This is what I mean by Barry. He's following the exact same Gabriel hide username channel. Just hide it. It's enough of this. Actually, do it for that's too long. Let's do a view deleted. Just put it in a user timeout for let's say 30 minutes. It's like they literally just show up and just like literally distract the whole thing. Next thing he talks nonsense like that, I'm gonna just kick him out. Anyways, yeah, we got some more people here from That's Life, but not as we know it. And thanks for the donation, epic stuff here. And yes, we got some other people here from your fan base, Rushford and so on. R Rushford, nice to see you. 1150 euro zoot. All right, I don't know what that means, but I'll take it. Yeah, he seemed to be. It might be him actually. No way. It might. Very might be Gabriel. No way if it's Gabriel. Hi. It's like literally the exact same thing, and then they talk about some like outlandish nonsense that nobody even talks about, such as hollow buildings. And the other one was fake victims. Like he said that there's no victims in the buildings. Even the jumpers. He's saying the jumpers are fake. Everyone else is fake. Even the caller, the Melissa Dow, is fake. Absolutely ridiculous nonsense. And then of course the flat earthers. Oh, he's a fake flat earther. 1000% believe he's a energy vampire. Anyways, guys, that is all. I'm losing energy. Hit the like button. Send me a bunch of money. Become a super fan, guys. As always, become a super fan. You get emojis and you send me money, and I shout out your stuff. And if you make 9/11 stuff or anything cool, just send it to me. I'll promote it on the live stream. And where is the super fan stuff? Super fan. Oh, that's right here. All right, guys, that is all for today. All right, become a super fan. Thanks for joining, guys. Thanks for joining. The track you were playing was Sonny Jim and Ill Informed. Yeah, I don't know who those are, but is that the guy? It's the Steve Diak and Michael Wills operatives. Yeah, possibly. All right, guys, I am losing energy here, but let's go to that other stream. So that here's a link to that album. I'm gonna start. I'll upload this one here. I was giving permission to upload it, so just make sure to buy this album, guys. It's $350 USD or more, so more money. Anyways, guys, that's all. Thanks for joining, and have a great weekend. Let's go. I'm gonna end this in 3, 2, 2:53, 2, 1. Bye, guys. Let's go. End.